It's it's snooker time is what I was going to say. Why did I immediately go to pinch my nipples? I don't know. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. We're going to play snooker in a bit. Anna May, mate. Anna. The wingnut. Thank you so much. Did you just see the way I started the stream? Don't let that put you off. Hello everybody. Welcome. What an amazingly timed raid. Anna, thank you so much for the raid. This is crazy. If people don't know Anna, I don't even know Anna that well. But thank you, Anna. Anna is an amazing RP, GTA RPer. I saw them appear on David Earl's stream the other day. It was an hour. It's Mandy Wingnut, guys. It's Mandy Wingnut. I fucking loved it. It was really great. And then I was like, who was that? And somebody said it was you, Anna. And I got a little, what? I don't know what I got. I got big excited and I gave you a shout out so I could follow you.
Wave of my own men.
What? B. Dolan? What? B. Dolan, did you just go live so that you could raid? Did you go live for like a second so you could raid? That's amazing as well. Thanks for the raid. 2 raids. Thank you, Anna. What have you been doing? Were you doing GTA just now? I did watch a little bit of your stream the other night. We've had a shout out now. If you're not following Anna, definitely go back and watch David Earl's VODs from the Brian Gang stuff, because there was a little cameo from Anna that was really great, and Anna's clearly very, very good at RP, and so much so that it's made me want to get into it. So thanks for the raid, Anna. Thanks for the follow the other day, and thanks for the raid. This is amazing. What a great way to start the stream. Thank you so much. And B. Dolan Official, thank you so much for the raid as well. If you've come in from B. Dolan Official's raid, then you are B. Dolan. If you've come in from Anna May Might's raid, then hello, my name's Adam. Please stick around. Feel free to drop me a follow. I don't really do RP, but watching a bit of David Earl the other days made me think maybe I will. I'm quite tempted. I am very tempted, in fact. So maybe that'll be upcoming. But I'm a variety streamer. I do quite a lot of different stuff. Snooker is not necessarily what you might be here to watch, but I do a little bit of that. Did a tournament with loads of different Twitch streamers. I play Rust when it's happening. I play PUBG. I play all sorts of different single player games as well. I do talk shows. Shush Stuff is one of them. There's loads of stuff, but I'm just aware that Anna is from a completely different community. So it's amazing to get this raid. Thank you very much. If you've stuck around, I appreciate it. You've probably all left. But yeah, drop me a follow and you can keep up to date with all this amazing stuff. God, I need a better tagline. I need a better ending to my promo. Keep up to date with all this amazing stuff. Anyway, I've got my snooker t-shirt on, which is a special thing to wear, which doesn't look very good. The colouring looks different on different screens. Also, I'm quite good at crosswords. Hey, shall I show the video straight away, Blaketown? Anna, if you're still here, I imagine you need to go and have a break, or go and do other stuff. I do the crossword at the start of my stream all the time, and I'm gonna do the crossword again in a bit. Here's some highlights of previous crosswords. I've got a couple of little things that I do quite regularly, and I thought I might start doing these on stream sometimes. The mini crossword is great. As soon as I click play without an account, the timer starts. I'm not going to read chat. I'm just going to smash this crossword. I think I'm going to regret this, guys. Suggesting we do this.
What?
I don't know what that means. 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 What have I done wrong? 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 Wrong! I haven't seen Jaws. Haven't seen Jaws. Jaws. Oh, I don't know the name of any dogs. I don't know the name of any dogs. I'm thinking about balls. Oh, I don't know the name of any dogs. It's not Cossack. It's Cossack something else. Rung. It's not Cossack. It's Cossack something else. Tongue. It's not Cossack. It's Cossack something else. Pung. Lung. Lung. Six across. Crimson. Oh. Bunch. Fuck. Torah expert. I don't know what that means. Torah expert. I don't know what that means. Could that be Rambo? Rabbi. Could that be Rambo? Rabbi. Torah expert. I don't know what that means. Is that a religious text? That's bad, isn't it? I probably should have known that. Torah expert. I don't know what that means. Guys, this is really bad. Guys, this is really bad. Guys, this is really bad. Really bad. Who's the Greek god of love? Gash. I don't know who that is. Gash. What are you talking about? Gash. Why do they put religious texts in? Liar. Of course it fucking was. Oh, this is terrible. Hate this. I'm not in the mindset for this. Hate this. I can't fucking believe this. Why the fuck do we do the crossword every fucking stream? Honestly, stupid content. There you go. That was quite early to have such a long break, just sat here watching. Could have been much longer shunts. That's a whole year. I didn't have to do any of this. I went back and watched my first 100 streams. Mostly just scrubbing through to see if I did the crossword, and then if I did it and it was successful, then I didn't watch it. But if I did it and I failed, then I knew there'd be anger. Daylight, thank you so much for the sub. 6 months. I still can't believe that Mandy Wingnut is here and has raided. Or B. Dolan. 2 raids. Anna, it's very exciting. I've got a question for you, Anna. Was Mandy a character that you've played before on other servers? Or was Mandy brand new for that opportunity that arose? Willow, Anime Might, we just got a raid. Anna was Mandy. There's lots of people. Not all of us watch David Earl loads. We dip in and out. There's a few people here who do watch David Earl all the time. But we, a lot of our community are part of Scroobius Pip's community, and Scroobius Pip's is close, good pals with David Earl. I've actually interviewed David Earl for Pod Bible. I forgot. I've actually met him in real life with Joe Wilkinson and talked to him about Gossip Mongers. Anyway, there are a lot of people who are watching him play GTA, especially because it was really fun to see him get to grips with RP and Red M and all that stuff. So yeah, it was so good. What a few streams. Anyway, I've been talking a lot about that recently, and a lot of people haven't watched it. So let's change the subject, for goodness sake. But welcome in. Thank you, Anna, for the raid once more, and thanks for bringing your pals along. Big fans. So today, the plan for today, as you may have seen, I'm wearing my snooker t-shirt. I did a little bit of snooker yesterday. If you are new, I did do a snooker tournament with streamers and non-streamers alike. There were 16 of us. I got to the final and I lost, and it hurt. And I couldn't think about snooker. I couldn't watch snooker. Luckily, I don't really watch snooker anyway, so that worked out fine. But I feel ready. And yesterday I dropped back into it, and it's the end of the season with the guy I'm playing as, Scott Donaldson, and is now qualifying for the World Championships. And Lama messaged me earlier. It was like, when are you streaming? What are you streaming? Do I have time for a nap? I was like, yes, you do. And I'm going to stream snooker. And I'm really excited because I'm going to get to the World Championships and I'm so excited. And Lama said, that's pretty sad, bro. Which made me laugh quite a lot. And that's what I'm up for doing. So I'm not going to dick around. I'm going to get straight into the game. Am I fuck? But I'm not going to dick around for a long time, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'll dick around for an hour. I want to be playing the game before the hour is out. What a target. Ridiculous. Barmer's streaming now. I saw him he started streaming this morning, straight into the game. Literally into the game. Dick around for 3 casuals? No. No chance. Don't dick around for a long time, dick around for a good time. Okay, that's a good idea. But also I streamed yesterday and the day before, so we don't have loads to catch up on. Not much has happened. I'm definitely going to do the crossword and I'll definitely do property guesser, but we'll get that all in and out before the hour is out. Not going to do pubbers. I've kind of cut down on my pubbers recently, and then when I played on Monday night, I realised that's a mistake because I was shit, and it's quite good to play PUBG regularly to keep your eye in, but probably not going to play that much. I'm excited that I've got space now on the stream to do other stuff now that we've done It Takes Two and Inside. I was going to play Journey today, and I thought, no. How good would it be if I qualify for the World Championships and then I win the biggest trophy possible for my first trophy? So yeah, I hope everybody's well. Last night I watched a bit of Big Taff Man. I had Booch open, I had Page open, but I mostly watched Big Taff Man, who was doing a DBD tutorial and did a presentation. And I learned more about DBD than I've ever learned. I actually understand what you're supposed to do. And I understand the aim of, I understand what bits mean. But the more it went on, the more complex it got. And I was like, it's not for me. Oh, and he showed the trophy. He showed the trophy as well. There's a great trophy for the quiz that's happening on his charity stream this Sunday night. Me versus Llama. There's a good trophy, so you can go back and watch his VOD if you want to. But yeah, I think it's all the perks. There's just too much layers of. There's too many layers. Wouldn't it be good if you could play DBD perkless, like you can play Fortnite no build? How about perkless DBD? So no perks. You don't worry about any little things that give you little boosts or bonus. Everybody's exactly the same, and you just play the game. Maybe you can do that. Maybe you can just play the game. You have to escape and do the gens. Or do the gens and escape. That would be good. Arcade mode it. Yeah, exactly. That's the proper gaming phrase, way of saying it. Snooker no queue mode. That could be good. Anyway, should we get straight to it? Let's get straight to it.
And we play, and we play, and we play, and we play, and we play. Every day, every day, every day, every day. We're gonna do the crossword, crossword. 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 Even when you don't lose.
Hello, Boo. Hello, Boo 2217. How you doing? Welcome in. Oh, you're one of the raiders. Hello. Sorry. I mean, doesn't matter where you came from, but I'm excited. I thought sometimes we get people who find the stream just because they like snooker or they like PUBG or whatever it is. But welcome in, Boo. You might have missed my full intro as to who I am or what I do, but you'll get an idea. Wall says there are only 3 things certain in life: death, taxes, and ad failing the crossword. Not today. I'm going to fucking do it. Got a feeling about today. I should have said that before the bet. I've got a feeling about today. It's going to be a good day. I am going to complete the crossword and I'm going to qualify for the World Championships in snooker. Boo, no was from a Wade stream the other day and stuck around. Oh, okay, Boo. Weird. In my, it says Raider from Anna May Might. I got a raid at the start of the stream from Anna, and it says that you're a Raider from there, so that's weird. But thank you very much for sticking around after the Wade raid. How did Wade get on with his charity stream, by the way? I hope he raised loads of money. Hey Llama, Chan Gaming, thanks so much for your question. Welcome to my AMA. Would you rather swim in a swimming pool of warm piss or cold piss? Oh, okay. Cold. Let's say cold. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Boo. You were lurking in her streams too. Wow. So is there a crossover between Wade and Anna? I love knowing how all the different communities all interlink with each other. He got his goal of 5. He had a goal of 500 and he smashed it. Amazing. That's great. Right. Prediction says, what? I've just said I feel like it's going to happen. And 20% of you say no. Say yes. 80% say no. Anna used to roleplay in the same server as Wade. Right. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I'm thinking I might do it. I think I might give the roleplay a go. My main concern is being addicted to it and then wanting to be on all the fucking time. You just don't believe anymore, says Aztaz. Fuck. Okay, well, here's my chance to prove you're all wrong. To prove 80% of you wrong. I've frozen the chat, so if you're new in, you can chuck the answers in the chat and I won't get them, okay? So I'm not going to see. I can't get helped by anybody. You say what you like. Here we go. Part of UAE. Don't know, but there's Abu Dhabi. There's okay, it doesn't matter. Dubai. 5 centers of activity. Don't know. Short promo piece. Let's delete the D. Short promo piece. Don't know. High quality cooler brand. Oh, Esky. Esky. That's an American cooler. Is it just spelt like that? Got a load of, I don't know, Backstreet, Ali. That Esky might not be right, but Ali would fit. Part of UAE. Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Dubai. Can't remember any others. USPS assignment. United States Postal Service assignment. Bitterly pungent. Stinky. Stink. I don't know if Esky's right now. High chair wear. High chair wear? What do you wear when you're in a high chair? A strap? Oh, that's 3 letters. Departure announcement. Departure announcement. Oh, wow. I had a feeling about this one. I thought it might be a dodgy one. This is terrible, isn't it? Oh, wow. Part of UAE. United Arab Emirates. Come on. What are the others? Is there one with 4 letters? What a centers of activity. That's just like what? What do you mean? The eye of the storm. The what do you get? You get other stuff like the epicenter. Short promo piece. Okay, I'm going to just do a quick short promo. It's going to be a quick advert. I'm going to do a quick. Is it Esky? Got a load of. See, that's not fair, is it? Got a load of. There aren't any phrases, common phrases. Got a load of what? Got a load of. Got a load of. What 4-letter words? Got a load of weed. Got a load of dick. Got a load of. Why are they the only 4-letter words? How long have I got? Oh, do you know what? I might just pay out now. Please, if you raided and you've seen this, this doesn't reflect what I'm like at Crosswords and Games all the time. Not really. I usually get more than one. bitterly pungent. Anything that smells terrible is bitterly pungent. USPS assignment, 2 down, just posting stuff. High chair wear, there's no such thing. You have a strap, a bib. I got two in 3 minutes. Bib. But what's the part of the UAE that ends with a B? You think clever betting against me all the time. Will I complete the crossword in 3 minutes? No. Complete prediction. Enjoy your pats, everyone. Let's catch up. It's not Dubai. Arab. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I even said it. I was being all clever. There was a period where my dad worked out he worked out in the Emirates. A family friend worked in Sharjah, which is one of the Emirates. And we went on a holiday once to Sharjah. And there was not much going on. It was very hot. So I was sitting here, I'm like, oh, pretty cool that I know that. Pretty cool that I know a few of the Emirates. Fucking hell. Arab. Maybe this is Ali. This could well be Ali. A back street. And it's not Esky. What's an Esky? I'm not even looking at the chat. Isn't an Esky a thing in America? It is. Is that a high brand? Well, we'll get to that. Let's read the chat. Yeti. Yeti's another one, but maybe it is Yeti. It's Yeti! But Esky is one! But maybe Esky's not high level. And then this is Ali. Fuck. This is fucked. Ad, please, the Raiders are watching. You're embarrassing us. They've all left. Willow, I'm never going to be able to be in the best friends video because I keep believing in Ad. Oh, 5 across Loki. Loki. Short promo. 5 across. Centers of activity. Loki. Loki. Don't know what that is. Well, it's not that. Loci are set points with the same property. Loci can be used to accurately construct lines and shapes. Bearings are 3-figure angles measured clockwise from north. Maths. Great. What? You can't just say maths. Full stop. Doesn't make any sense. Nobody. Who knows that? Hereford. If just Hereford knows it, it's too hard. Six cross blurb. Short promo piece. Oh, it's just when you say promo, I think of like wrestling. Blurb. There's like a little synopsis of blurb. It's not promo, is it? On the back of a book. It's kind of promo for the book, but the book's in your hand. Doesn't matter where the book is. Woodfart Music says piss, and I'm like, which one's piss? But they're just saying piss. Got a load of weed, got a load of dick. You're on the CGH GTA server, are you, Boo? Is that the same server that Anna's on and that Wade is on? There's somebody, a streamer in our gang called Booch Daddy who's researching servers. Yes, B. Make that a new hook. It's true, I can't smell, so I'm okay. Yeah, enjoy your pats. Well done. Yeah. Would you rather... Oh, okay, fine. Hello, Walls. Thanks so much for your question. Would you rather poop from your heels or piss from your armpits? Piss from armpits. Poop from heels. It's the same as the weeing from the knees. Imagine just being able to lift your feet. Yeah, you'd have to sit on a chair. Anyway, what I mean is, if you're weeing from your armpits, you're getting wee everywhere. Okay, you might perfect it, but yeah, I'm pooing from my heels. Thanks. Luke Crump, you knew Lockie as well. Loki. 2 down, route. 2 down. USPS assignment. What is USPS? Is it the United States Postal Service? USPS. Yeah. So their assignment is route. So it's not an assignment. The assignment's to post stuff. The assignment's to deliver. The route is just the way they go about it. Sorry, I don't know why I'm on this. My old essay. Crap crossword today. It is, isn't it? It's bad. 3 down, acrid. Okay, fine. That I'm aware of that word for a badly smelling thing. Got a load of. Eyed. So if I eye something up. Oh, I eyed. Oh, no. Tyler Trybold. Right, let's find this person and troll them. Tyler Try Harder. Tyler Trybold. Game designer. Probably shouldn't go on their LinkedIn, should we? Maybe I'll click on it like this and just see what the deal is. Anything about crosswords? Is this the Tyler we're looking for? We probably shouldn't hunt people down individually whilst we're live on Twitch. I've broken enough TOS things yesterday. It was a bad day yesterday for that. The VOD's still there, though. Wade is in CGH and Anna is in NoPixel. Okay, cool. I might make a note of those, actually, as options to let Booch know about. I don't know which ones he's looking to get in. We used to be... or a lot of people that I know, or we all know, used to be in Quiet City, which from what I saw was an amazing server. An amazingly well-run server. A huge amount of work. But it's on hiatus. Yeah, it would have been great to have got David in Quiet City, although... No, he just would have been great. There's Anna. They're assigned to specific routes. Crosswords make you feel better about your quiz chances. I don't... Should I reveal I don't think I'm going to win the quiz? Nobody thinks I'm going to win the quiz. I'm probably not, but the plan is to come in with loads of bravado and say I will win it. Come in feeling confidence. Shock them into focus with clarity of intent. So that you're like, oh fuck, ads for real. Although if anyone's going to think that, it's not Llama. No one. Tony Adams was good, Florence. I keep thinking about Tony Adams. Like, he had 5 glorious days with Brian Gittins in that server, and now it's all over. VOD probably shouldn't still be there. I'm not deleting it. I'm getting that up on YouTube. Let me actually check if the VOD is still there. Ignore these two amazing streamers live right now. Yesterday's VOD. Maybe I should download this one soon in case it does get removed. It's not gonna. I didn't do anything that bad. Just showed a penis by accident. Not my penis. You don't think you're going to win the quiz either, Llama? Okay. Property guesser? Bit of property guesser before we get into the snooker. I'm definitely going to be playing the game within an hour. Liz Dennis, you're going to win because you're clever. No. Not sure that showing anyone else's penis makes it less TOS. I know, but imagine, well, don't imagine, but if, like, do you think if I'd shown my own, we'd be here today? No. I'd be cancelled, and you lot would just be off in Dreamworld, just thinking about it constantly, with grins on your face. Grins on your face. Oh, God, what was even happening here? Property guesser. Anna, if you're still here, as you're new and you did a lovely raid, thank you for timing out Cutter, Llama. Would you like to pick a location? It doesn't have to be where you live. Basically, this is a game where we look at houses, recently sold houses. We have a little nose around, look at the pictures. We judge people in a friendly manner, and then we guess the value. So you could, if you're up for it and you're still here, you can pick any of these locations. Could be somewhere you have lived, somewhere you want to visit, somewhere you went to school, whatever it may be. And if you're not here, that is totally cool. B. Dolan will be our backup. Mango. Don't just pipe up with that. Don't just pipe up with that, Mango. A ban would allow Ad to rebrand as the bad boy of Twitch. Just think of the new follows. From what I've seen, there's quite a few bad boys of Twitch. From what I've seen on Twitter in the past 12 hours or so. Cutter is one of them. Oh. Right. B. Donor, do you want to pick somewhere? Where's part of your tour? We did Preston the other day. The tour is also going to Leeds, isn't it? Which is here. Let's go to London. We haven't done London for ages. It's going to be so expensive. Yes, I'm up for this. Fancy. Where is it though? I reckon this is North London. 4-bed terraced property. 10 million, says Mary Biscuits. I've lost the chat. No, I think I turned that off yesterday when you guys were... I don't know why I did, but thank you very much. Okay. Going from this, we're doing the gamble. I'm not telling you anything else. The gamble is going to happen right now. And the gamble is, what lawn will they have in the back garden? Real grass, AstroTurf, no grass at all. And I feel like I have... No, I was going to add AstroTurf and real grass, but if that ever happens, then we'll just refund everyone. Or do I put that as an option? Because surely nobody's ever going to gamble that, but then it might come through. Let's just stick with it for now. Real grass, AstroTurf, no grass at all. Get rid of that fourth option I was going to do. 2 minutes. 2 minutes based on this photo. I know what I think. I'm not going to tell you. I lived in London for 8 years. And in that time, I lived in 6 different flats. Never even considered buying a house there, obviously. Get your bets in. Minute left. I'm so tempted to scroll through. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get a little bit. Let me click on this and I'll look at the info if it says anything about the garden. Okay, all it says is that it's west facing. Period property, 4 bedrooms, 2 reception rooms, kitchen and utility room, west facing garden, cellar and downstairs toilet. There's a cellar. Potential to extend STPP, whatever that means. EPC rating E. Potential to extend probably means a big garden. Shit, does that affect things? It's going to be loads of money, isn't it? Can't wait to see the cellar. What's it going to be like? Is it going to be decked out? When I was younger, my cousin had a house. Well, not my cousin. Like my cousin's parents had a house with a cellar. And in their cellar, they had a pool table. It was so cool. I always wanted to go down there. It wasn't decked out. It was literally like an old, dusty old cellar, just with a pool table in it. They hadn't converted it. 4-bed house, 11 pictures. Yeah, that's probably for the best that we're not going to be scrolling through pictures for ages. I've got snooker matches to win. AstroTurf should be illegal. Yeah, BP, we were talking about that yesterday. I think there's a petition you can sign to make AstroTurf, or at least for it to be debated. People want AstroTurf to be made illegal. Blaketown grew up in a corner shop with a cellar. He had a Scalextic table. Scalextic. I mean, it's not Scalextrics, but it's not that either, is it? It's not Scalextic. Made my first record in a cellar with dirt floors. You'd have loved it. I think they might have had dirt floors in the cellar. My mum and dad used to run a B&B. And let me tell you, so this is quite huge in relation to 4 in a bed and stuff. I encouraged them to go on 4 in a bed, but they were like, absolutely no fucking way. They're all awful people. Shit. Beans or no beans? I've got a photo. I made their website for them, and I've got a photo of the breakfast. My mum did an award-winning breakfast. And I'll tell you a little secret. For the photos, I brushed oil on everything to make it all shiny. But I can't remember if there were beans on there. So with Cudder's permission, maybe we'll do a little gamble. Whether or not my mum and dad had beans on their breakfast. We'll do it after this. If you're new in, let me recommend you give Cudder a follow. As much as it fucking pains me to say it. If you came in with the raid, Cudder regularly, in fact, he'll be doing it tonight. Cudder regularly watches 4 in a bed and does gambles on whether or not there'll be baked beans on the fried breakfast. And that's kind of influenced the bet I'm doing here. We influence each other. Give Cudder a follow if you fancy it. No pressure though. Follow me first would be my advice. Thank you so much for everyone, to everyone. Llama's bored now. Yeah. We should have a command. That should be a command whenever somebody talks about Cudder. I should have dug out that picture during the... God, where... Will I be able to find it? I should be able to find it. Anyway, we'll try that in a sec. Let's get into this house. The gamble. The bets. 48% say real grass. 52% say no grass at all. 0% say AstroTurf today. Wow, once again in capitals, Llama. But the followers thing is played out and I stand by it. I think we'll decide when that's played out, actually. I think the players decide. Once I've started to win, it's now played out. No chance you'd spend the money buying a house. Don't you come in here with that dead patter stuff, Llama? No chance you'd spend the money buying a house in London just to put down AstroTurf. Yeah, I think that's probably true, actually. Let's see. So, let's see where it is, first of all. Oh, it's near Potty and Fulham. Going to be expensive. Going to be fucking expensive. It's in the west. It's near all the expensive places. I mean, Fulham's obviously expensive. I don't really know. Is this side of the river as good, as expensive? It's near some nice parks and commons. It's by the river, by a retail area. This is London, Domella. Here. Which is here. Floor plan. Yes. Greertop says 1.4 million and grass. See you later, Greertops. Have a good meeting. Look at this beauty. Cellar. In. Reception room on the left. Upstairs or past the stairs and into the kitchen. There's a utility. There's a dining room. There's a big garden. If you do choose to go up the stairs, you've got 4 beds. This looks like a big old shower. There's no bath. Is there a bath? Or is that a big old bath? But that means there's no shower. Maybe it's a bath and shower. Stop being so impatient. You'll find out. Little bedroom here. That garden could be grassless, couldn't it? The shape of it. This might be big old patio. Could be grassless, guys. Could be grassless. Some of you may have messed up here. It's going to be a yard, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Oh, little spy out. Little stairs. It's just a bit of patio. There are some bushes, though. There could be grass out there. Anyway, no furniture. So it's hard to judge a place when there's no furniture. Nice fireplace. Nice period property. Is this a Victorian terraced property in London? It's going to be worth so fucking much. Nice coving. Very tall windows. I like this glazing, although that looks ripe for a child to trip and fall through that face first. Which is not something I'd like to see or want to happen, just to confirm. Just to say the opposite to something I may have said yesterday on stream. Maybe stop referencing that stuff. That was TOS. Maybe go to the next picture. Faded carpet. Faded carpet. And look at the shelving. That shelving is not... It's not good enough for a property of this charm. Of this... Look at the quality of this property. Look at the light fitting circle thing that's actually got a name I can't remember. Look at all the coving, and then you've got this shelving that's got different height things. It needs love. It's all faded. The curtains are old, but it's a great property. You've got nice shapes, nice walls, nice fireplaces, bit of cast iron. Oh, baggy carpet. Oh. Does this look like a bit of a baggy carpet? Nobody likes a baggy carpet. Zhuzh. Good use of the word zhuzh there, Walls. I knew exactly what you meant. I've never seen that written down. You can afford 1.8 million to buy it. You can afford 30k to zhuzh it up afterwards. I haven't said zhuzh in ages. Do you write that regularly? Or did you just say it in your head and spelt it how you felt? Like, this is amazing to me. You're a zhuzh version. Oh! A zhuzh version. Wow. You didn't even use a Z. That's spelled correctly. Z-H-U-Z-H. Make something more stylish, lively, or attractive. An act, addition, or quality that makes something more stylish, lively, or attractive. They have given the traditional Spanish farmhouse an added zhuzh. Hold on. Hold on. Walls, you have made my chat more stylish, lively, and attractive. This is incredible. Shout out walls. That's for when I clip it and I put it on Twitter later. Big old shout out for the Zhuzhi walls. What am I doing? Where are we? Here. Baggy carpet. It's all the same colour. You could go into this room and just spill a vat of custard and nobody would know. Creepy, slightly open cupboard. How have they managed to match the carpet, the walls and the curtains? Hate it. Hate the baggy carpet. All the carpets need replacing. But my goodness. It's true though, you could go in and do this up, zhuzh it all up, and add huge amounts of value. Probably. It's a yard. Yard alert. And we can't see if there's lawn through here. We've got 6 more photos. There might be grass through here. Hold on. Let's open and let's expand. I think we all agree there's no grass here at the minute. What are people doing? What are people saying? 11 of you said no grass and 11 of you said grass. I'm not paying out just yet. But there isn't. It doesn't look like there is, but there might be round here. Hopefully we'll get another photo. It might be a shit lawn that nobody's paid attention to, but it kind of would make sense, wouldn't it? You've got the little patio and then you have a little bit of grass, but also might be a veggie patch, little vegetable patch for veggies. They might have a few courgettes that have now turned into marrows. Or their courgette spaghetti. No extra photo of the garden. Will we get another one in a minute? Who knows? It's a nice road. It's a lovely road. Oh, hello, Dated Kitchen. Another little avocado number. Look at that old school oven with the grill. Look at that old school oven. Look at this. I kind of love this. What? They've got a little thing to hang your keys on. What's this thing? Is this like a weird calendar thing where you adjust the day and the month and then there's notes? It's true, nobody's lived here for ages. Is this like one of the first ever dishwashers? Good God. It's quite charming. You'd walk in and you're like, fuck no, I cannot live like this. You're going to have to put in a new kitchen. It's not very big either, is it? Although, or is it? It looks like doll's house furniture, but maybe that actually is quite big. The perspective is messing with my head. But I like it. Maybe you keep the house and keep it as a location and hire it out to film companies. I think I heard about somebody on my different cousin's road who got approached by a film. Actually, no, it was my auntie. And their house opposite got approached by a production company to have some BBC drama filmed in their house and got paid loads for it. They had to move out for a week. You could do that with this. It's frozen in time. Those grills are so good for cheese on toast, I bet. No upward, Jane. They died 40 years ago. Could have been a student home, boo, but do you reckon students would put up with this? Love that grill. It's old school. It's old school. Right. I'm begging for another photo of the garden. I don't think it's quite a bet gate to see. I mean, at the moment, we have no proof of grass. But I suppose we have no proof of not grass. Another room. We've only got 2 more photos. It's very nice, isn't it? Look at this. I like the black and white tiling. Little gate. I like the bushes they've got. It's a very nice house. Oh, look at all these textures. They've got like magic eye wallpaper. Look at this little cupboard, little spooky cupboard up here. That's where they are. That's where the previous tenants are kept, in bits. Stripy wallpaper. I like this. I might print this picture out and put it on my wall. I love the perspectives and the different shades. This is a great photo. It's quite confusing, isn't it? But I like it. I'd love to go to this house. I'm intrigued to know how much this went for. Final photo, will it be garden? It is. But all it does is confirm there's definitely no grass in this bit. What it hasn't shown is the side bit, down the side, right? Because let's have a look at this again. What about all this? That might be a big strip, might be a cricket pitch, big strip of grass down there. Wolves, you think Blake Tanner's right? This is someone's property portfolio and they've just paid a cleaner to go in once a month to keep it from decaying. God, that's sad, isn't it? I'd much prefer the idea that it's an elderly couple that have been murdered. I much prefer that. Okay, let's go back to the garden because that's what we're all talking. I mean, I'm really happy with this property today. It's been a good one. No furniture in there, but we didn't need it. Google Maps. That's how we're going to decide, Fraz. We're going to do a Google Maps in a sec. Great idea. Do you reckon we can find it? Right, let's do the guess. 4-bed near Putney and Fulham. Needs redoing, but it just needs redecorating. Needs a new kitchen. We didn't see a bathroom, did we? It's not going to be Betgate, but we are going to look on. As it stands, I'm going to put it through as no grass, but I'm going to give the grass betters one more chance because I'm going to go onto Street View. So we're all saying millions. Sheep says 4.5. Kyber Spy has gone low, 550k. We've got a 1.7, we've got a 1.2, 1.3 million, 1.25, 2 million, 2.3 million, 1.5 million, 2.1 million. Setting yourself up for future investigations. Willow, can you confirm personally that there is no grass here? Barmer, can you confirm that there is no grass here? Hello, Barmer. Thank you very much for the raid. How you doing? We've just done a little bet on whether or not this house would have grass, and we can't really decide because there could well be grass in this back bit, yeah? Anyway, hello, welcome in, Barmer. How you doing? I saw you were playing a dinosaur game of some sort. No grass visible, exactly. But we've got a bet on it. We've got a bet. 50, it's basically 50-50. Nobody bet on AstroTurf. 50 said real grass, 50 said no grass at all. But Barmer's kind of confirmed it. Thank you for the raid, Barmer. I hope you enjoyed your daytime stream. You were playing with Hutch, right? I dropped in literally just before I started streaming and I heard Hutch's voice. They don't show it, there's no grass. Okay, right. How much are we thinking? I think I'm going to go for 1.5 mil. No, we do not count the grass growing in the cracks, Booch. It's not grass either. Come on, Booch. That is not grass. It's like ivy. Grass equals lawn. Yeah, maybe I need to make that change. Grass equals lawn. Anyway, let's go 1.5 million. This is the most expensive we'd ever guessed. Oh, 1.3. Who got 1.3? Anybody? Somebody did 1.25, right? Woodfolk Music did 1.25. Mary Biscuits got 1.3. Astonishing. Llama got 1.2. Well done to Llama and Woodfolk Music, but especially Mary Biscuits who got it bang on. Congrats. Right, let's view on Rightmove and then we'll have a quick look. Westholt Road, London. Let's just type this in. Let's do this. Let's click on this. Let's do satellite. Can you do satellite? Oh my God. Oh no, that's bush. I thought that was grass. Which one is it? Is it this one? It's this one, isn't it? Is that grass or bush? No, Polly. I don't think that is grass. I think that's the bush. Look. Oh no. Can I go back to London? Tell me I can go back. Please. Please let me see it again. I need to see the photos. I can see on Rightmove, can't I? Why have I done this? Where are the photos? Maybe they've got more photos here. They don't. But they're better quality. They look bigger. This is a much better quality image. Why can't I do open image in link in new tab? Image in new tab. It's this bush. That is this. This photo could have been taken years ago. Surely we can't be saying has there ever been grass on location at any period in any time. That's true. So are we betting on Google Maps or Property Guess and no bet integrity? You are right. You are right. We do not bet. We ignore everything you've seen here. Ignore everything you've seen here. There is no lawn visible. It's overgrown. It's an absolute state. And we pay out. And we pay out on no grass at all. Even Florence says, haha, find no grass. Florence didn't bet. Not lawn, it's bushes. The question is always, will there be grass? Meaning, will we see grass? Not has grass ever existed? Yes, that I will clarify. I will make that. Will we see grass in the photos? Thank you, Mary Biscuits. Mary, you're just on a high on getting the value right. But I still appreciate that. And I said I was going to play the game within an hour, and it's an hour and 3 minutes. And now I need to find a photo of my mum and dad's B&B breakfast. Okay. I'm going to put a BRB screen on just while I find a photo of my mum and dad's breakfast. So the context here is that they used to run a B&B for about 6 years. It was in Herefordshire. It was really lovely. Whenever we used to go and stay, it was really great because they had little kettles and chocolates in the room and stuff like that. No pubes in the sheets. It would have scored highly on every level on 4 on a bed. I've got photos of the breakfast. I cannot remember if there were beans or not. So let me put this B screen on because you don't want to just watch me going through my Dropbox, and hopefully I'll be back really quick. Were they tremendous transphobes? No. BRB. Oh, it's tough.
They were throwing grenades and stuff at us.
It's tough.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Ah, nice. That was a good kill. I assume you've gone silent because you're celebrating this like within an inch of its life.
Guys, honestly, let's head to just chatting because we're going to wrap that up. Thank you, guys. What a stream. We're going to head over and raid whoever's doing whatever because that is a great way to end. Okay, so that is hitting it dead straight, but I think might miss. So we need a little bit more of an angle on it to hit it like that. I reckon that's good. And then, if we were really cool, we'd do a bit of backspin to come back here for the black. But let's not hit it in the pocket. Let's fucking go. Hit this perfect. I didn't hit it perfect. I fucked it, but it's going to go in anyway because I'm a snooker god. Oh, yes! 9. Thanks for your question, Guzbo on Twitch. What's your thing? What's my thing? What am I into? What was I into? Do you know what? I always struggled with this kind of question for a long, long time. If people would be like, what hobbies have you got? What are you into? And I just came to the conclusion that what I'm into is I'm into vibes. I'm just into good vibes. Good times, good fun, wherever that may be, whoever it's with, as long as we're laughing. Okay? Oh my God, Fred Durst is having a poo in our flat. Don't flush. We're going to put it on eBay. Don't flush it. Fuck. How much would a Fred Durst poo go for on eBay? Loads. I reckon loads. A huge amount to me. So if I get emotional during it, just give me a few moments, okay?
All right.
Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Fruit salad. Oh, temptation to deep throat a banana. This is fine. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Don't forget the anti-brain freeze technique. Oh yeah, this. Guys, I found it. I found the photo. I found a photo of their breakfast. Or a breakfast. Let me actually just check the details here. Okay, right. So, I don't know what I should do. I mean, what other info do you need? What other context do you need to be able to gamble on whether or not my mum and dad had beans on their breakfast at their B&B that they ran for 5 years? Do you need a photo of the house? Nothing. Do you need a photo of my parents? Because my dad wears a full baked bean suit every day, going completely blind. Blind. Okay, here we go. Oh, Cudder, thanks so much for gifting me this. The privilege of doing a bean bet. Start prediction. What do you write? Something like, can see beans, yes? Is that the kind of thing you write? Will be beans, no? Okay, I'm going to do that. Beans? Question mark? Yes, beans. No beans. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let me tell you a couple of things. Oh no, maybe I don't tell you anything. In fact, what I actually really need to do is get this image and move it over. Is everything okay here? No, I'm not going to show you that stuff, actually. Don't want to be giving away pictures of the rest of the house. I'm going to email myself. This is such a stupid way to be doing it. I should just shut my Mac and never do anything on my Mac at all when I'm doing streaming stuff. Send that there. Okay, now let's open it over here. Zooming in on the reflection of Ad's glasses, imagine. Okay, there you go. Okay, I've got the photo. Don't look at the reflection. Open the image in new tab. Okay, it's low res. It's quite low res, this image. Has the bet finished? 40 seconds left. If you want to get involved, then we're going to play snooker straight after. You're getting continental vibes. No, it's their cooked breakfast. I can confirm that. But I'd like you to know that there are a selection of fruit juices, including Herefordshire single variety apple juices, available. But that, even just that, might affect your bet. Are they in carafes? Yes, they were. Also, I'm really sorry that my mum and dad ran a nice B&B. 3 seconds. Fuck's sake. You could get luxury muesli. I don't even know what that means. Selection of Kellogg's cereals, Weetabix, homemade organic natural yogurt with spiced apricot and prune compote, white and pink grapefruit segments, and other seasonal homegrown or local fresh fruit. Also, you could get organic British porridge oats. You could also order traditional Craster Oak smoked kipper, but you needed to tell my mum the night before so they could get it out of the freezer, I guess. Not that freezer. You could have scrambled local free-range egg with smoked salmon. You could have a 3-egg omelette with choice of fillings. Everything here served with toasted homemade bread. My mum's bread was great. Selection of homemade preserves. My mum's marmalade's fucking great. And a pot of tea or coffee. Served with milk from our local dairy farm. No ordering the night before. The only thing you have to let them know the night before is if you want the kipper. No eggs Benedict. No eggs Benny. Sorry, guys. No shed bathroom. No shed bathroom. Anyway. Kippers offered Tory. You don't know how much I keep hidden from you lot in my life. The fear of being labelled a Tory relentlessly again and again. Every time I voted Tory, haven't mentioned that. Not true. Cuck chairs? Yeah, actually. I've already said that kind of joke months ago and Walls clipped it. There's already some sort of clip of me saying that I voted Tory. But yeah, I think there were cuck chairs in each room. Anyway, you've done the bet. Let's see what the bet says. Beans or no beans? 74. Wow, fucking loads of you gambled on this. 74%. 17 of you said yes. 12 of you said no, but 26% of the Pats. 55k on yes. 19.4 on no. I'm going to reveal now the photo of the breakfast. Here we go. Beans. Quite a lot of beans all over the egg. Those tomatoes aren't really cooked, are they? They look raw. But you got a bit of black pudding, you got a big old mushroom, you got 2 sausages, 2 bacon. I did brush those sausages and the bacon with oil. Quite a lot of beans though, no ramekin. It's a bean flood. I'm actually ashamed, but it was great. It was really good. Anyway, let's pay out. Yes, beans. Choose outcome. Will there be beans? Yes, beans. Enjoy. Wow, what a rush. Cudder, you get to experience this every stream. What a rush. Anything else I can tell you? No. Please let us know if you have any special dietary requirements. The website I made for them is absolutely shockingly shit. It was when I first learned how to do websites in Dreamweaver. It's actually the first project I ever did when I was working in recruitment for a couple of years, and I was like, I don't want to do this. And I started doing little projects for people, and my mum and dad said, will you make our website? And I made it in Dreamweaver. Anyway, there you go. There you fucking go. Right. let's get into the snooker. Thank you very much, everybody, for getting involved in all the gambles. There'll be more gambles when we play the snooker, which is going to happen right now. I'm going to open up the game. It's going to be fucking loud, but I'll try and skip it as soon as I possibly can. The intro, that is. Sorry. I should have opened it up before, but I didn't, okay? So there's not much we can do. There's no point in getting upset. There's just no point. Why have you not just deleted the blood intro video by now? Don't know. Never will. Sorry, Anna. Thanks for hanging out, Anna. Hey, Barmer. Barmer, you still here? Sorry, this is exciting. No, Barmer's not here anymore, but I'll say it just in case they watch the VOD. Barmer, Anna May Might in the chat raided really early. Anna was Mandy Wingnut. You might know all this already, but Anna was Mandy Wingnut on David Earl's stream the other night. So that's exciting. BP says shush. What do you mean? Am I not supposed to say this? Tory confirmed. Thank you, Big Taff Man. Do you want me to appear on this quiz or what? Am I breaking kayfabe? I did it loads at the start of the stream. It was all very exciting. Okay. Game. So, let me know if the volume's okay, Llama, and anybody else. Yeah, Anna, I don't know if you're aware of Barmer, but Barmer is definitely somebody who's worth following. He's done some incredible things in GTA RP, mostly in Quiet City. Amazing streamer anyway, but phenomenal stuff when it comes to RP. Not doing it at the minute, but I'm sure it will happen again. What's Quiet City? Oh, what's a good explanation of what Quiet City is? I mean, it's a GTA roleplay server. It was around for what? 6 months? Touchy subject. What am I saying stuff I shouldn't be saying? A year. David killed it. It's just a server that was full of people, lots of streamers from in our community. A lot of them linking to Limmy, who you probably know, or to Scroobius Pip, or there's probably loads of other people. I don't know, but it was a great server. Lots of amazing storylines and lots of amazing characters. Big Taff Man there was also an amazing RPer, but now it's gone. Yeah, it might come back. I don't know. But you would fit in so well there, from what I've seen. Sorry to be patronising, because you do a lot of RP and you're probably fully aware of how good you are. Anyway, so we're going to continue the career. So let's have a little reminder. This is my first ever season. I'm an amateur. I'm a total amateur at snooker. It's my first ever season. I failed to qualify for a load of stuff. I got knocked out. I got to a final of a league thing and I didn't win. But now we're at the end of the season. The final tournament is the World Championship. And I'm in the second qualifier round, which is this, against Mark King. He's 26th in the world, so actually this is going to be tough. It's qualifier round 2 of 3. Well, maybe we can do all of the qualifying today. If I win this match, I get 10 grand. Wow. Best of 5 frames. Let's fucking do it. Thanks, Super D. Enjoy the lurk. Yeah, I've never done RP at all, Anna, but I kind of reckon I could. My main thing is just, like, as I said yesterday, I just feel like I'd like cringe the whole way through it and be embarrassed to be on screen. But I think you don't use a camera, right? And I know a lot of Obama's streams, they didn't use a camera for particular moments or whatever. So maybe I'd just do that. I don't know. We'll see.
Welcome everyone.
A little Willow just tried to zoom in IRL on their embroidery. Oh no.
The first round of qualifiers were fascinating, but this is where all the players need to up their game. Mistakes can be very costly.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first frame, Scott Donaldson to break.
Let's get a gamble. Let's do another gamble for this frame. Will I win it? Where is it? Will I win it? 1 minute. And if you're not sure who I'm playing with, it's Scott Donaldson, aka Scotty 2 Potty.
Turn it up!
Banging it, banging it, banging it, banging it. Banging it, banging it, banging it, banging it.
That was interesting.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Scotty 2 Potty trying to get into the World Championships. Second of 3 qualifiers, best of 5, frame 1. Here we go.
Oi!
Just sort of forgot I was streaming for a few seconds there. Just a little break. A lot of talking involved, isn't there? 500 hours in, I've just realised. A lot of talking involved. Okay. Yesterday I did a fucking dog shit break, didn't I? Am I going to do the same thing? I thought this was my break. I did say I was going to concentrate today. That's better. Because it's the qualifiers, we're not playing in front of a big crowd. You'll see the crowd in a minute. It's going to be very tiny. Hopefully there'll be more than yesterday in the first qualifier when there was like 7 people. My highest ever break, 108. That's easy. I've got to be able to beat that at some point. Maybe today. Oh, I thought he'd left that red on. Shall I do a... Maybe now's time for a Blaketown swerve shot. Oh. Look at that. Blaketown. I'm going to go for it. I have to hit this so perfect. Got an AMA. John, how are you doing? Thank you very much. Welcome to the AMA. Thank you so much for this question. I'm doing some press interviews later. Any advice for sounding good on the radio? Shock them into focus with clarity of intent. Talked about that yesterday. I'm not going to keep talking about that. Any advice for sounding good? Are you doing it on the phone or are you doing it over Zoom into a mic? Just make sure you're close to your mic. Deep breaths before you start. Drink some water literally just before so you don't have a gacky mouth. And we've heard you on Shersha stuff. You sound great. So you'll be fine. Just do you. Don't do too much breathing on the mic. Fucking amazing though, by the way. Is that because of the artwork you did for that cinema, which is sort of blown up? Don't blink too much. Don't do that. Quite enjoyed that. Quite enjoyed doing that. Maybe that's my RP character. Please, don't let that turn you off if I ever do RP. One fear I'd have is just making sure I'm adhering to the rules and like the whole not breaking character, which would be fine. Also, I'd have to get to know a game. I did play GTA 5 when it came out on Xbox. But all the extra layers of being on a RP server, I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine though. I mean, if David Earl can do it, I can do it. No offense. Don't play GTA beforehand. Oh no, I fucked it now. You've never played it. Well, I played GTA 5 when it came out. So when was that? That was that's probably like 9 years ago or something, is it? A long time ago. Oh, I'm a bit worried about this cone. Okay, here we go. All this build up. I hit it perfect. Oh, I hit it perfect. It was just I got the cone wrong. Get on and get used to the in-game controls. It's all about the RP. Anyone thinking they can play it like online, get back. Oh, right, okay. So don't try and pretend I'm actually playing GTA. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. It's just generally the controls, I guess. 2013. Yeah, I'm not going to start running people over and... Amazing. It's really cool to have these worlds all collide. I don't really want... Okay, let's just do that.
Coming up.
That's an excellent opening red.
That's quite nice, isn't it? The way that got onto the black.
1.
Mark King missed his shot, Llama. This is a bit too straight to be able to do anything with this, isn't it? Will that hit into the reds? I don't think it will. Let's try it.
Playing this with plenty of power. The split looks good to me.
Does it? Oh, I don't want to big myself up too much, but those were two really good shots. But both kind of flukes. They both worked out really well. Can't believe I lost the fucking tournament. I'm going to lose to Llama on Sunday night in the quiz on Big Tough Man's charity stream, and I will have seen 2 trophies slip from my fingertips. I need to lurk and do some washing up before school run because I have such a glamorous life. No worries, Anna. Thank you so much for raiding. That was a risk. You don't know. You never. Well, I don't know. Maybe you've lurked before, but thank you for doing it. It's very kind of you. And yeah, hopefully we'll get to raid you at some point. Shout out Big Taff Man Sunday night. Big charity stream. Sunday day. All day Sunday. Oh, I don't think I can get onto this black, can I? That's all I'm thinking about. Maybe if I do this. Do I just absolutely fucking go for it? Hello.
Split. He's got a real chance here.
Probably didn't need to do that big split then, did I? I'm not on the black. I'm not on the pink, but it doesn't matter. The trick is not to think about the big breaks, just to focus on the shot at hand. I want to get into those championships. It's not all about the 147 or beating my 108. That's all I'm really thinking about. Just trying to say the right stuff. But red's everywhere.
To the right corner.
Whatever I do, there should be a red on.
Excellent shot.
Unless I pot the white.
Wonderful pot.
It's only 20-3. Look at me playing the game already. Still thinking about Ad's mum's homemade bread. It was very good. They basically had to stop because it was too much work. They retired. They sort of semi-retired. They retired and they moved out to Herefordshire and bought like a nice-ish house, but then had to do the B&B to be able to sort of afford it. And then because she wanted to do, I hope, like the yogurt was homemade. My dad used to make the yogurt. And the bread was homemade, and like all the jams were homemade, and all this stuff. And then she was like, "It's just too much work." And also, you'd get people who'd come and stay one night, and then my mum would like iron the bed sheets. She was just like, "It's so much work." What should we do here? Get on the blue? Thank you guys for not going there.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner?
If I was in chat, I probably would have gone there.
Well, an excellent pot.
He's cueing extremely well here.
12.
I went there. Right. Am I on the blue? Thank you, Anna. Go and get your washing done. That sounds so dismissive. The little Willow, that's what she said. Yes. What a great time. I'm having a great time. I was about to say we, but I mustn't talk for everyone. I don't really know what to do here, so I think I'm going to hit that red, and then I'll be on the red into the middle. I'm concentrating, Llama. I was going to say I don't know if I'll be about to watch Cutter tonight, but our Sky TV and our TV in general is fucked at the moment. If we try and watch anything on Netflix, it just freezes. And we were watching the new series of Is It Cake the other day with Alex, and it just kept on every few minutes, just going black or going mute. And now the TV, we've had to delete all the stuff we're recording because the Skybox isn't working, and they can't come out to look at it until like we've got 2 weeks. So we just don't have a TV. When Alex gets home from school, she's watching stuff on the iPad. But it means I'll probably be about for a Cutter stream. What am I doing? Concentrating very hard. Let's go in the middle. Kind of want to get on the black at some point, but let's just go onto this blue. Les, when are you streaming next? Also, Funkle Albert, he's only got one more stream to do and he hasn't done it. Where's Funkle Albert? He's been working on his emotes. I know that for sure. Did you deliberately break it so you can watch more Twitch? No. Yeah, Sky Q. Yeah, it's got all fucky. We realised we had 80 or like 90% of the hard drive was full of stuff that was auto recording, stuff we don't even want to watch. But I deleted everything, and it hasn't solved it. And then I reset it to factory settings, and then Netflix wasn't on there anymore as an option for an app. So all of the apps had gone, and I don't really know. But even when we watch Netflix on our like on the smart TV, it doesn't seem to work. So I don't know what's going on.
He's going for the left corner pocket.
But last night, I said to Hannah,
That's a beauty.
I was like, oh yeah, should we watch something? And then we were like, oh, we can't. So I was like, oh, I'm probably just going to have to watch Twitch then. She was like, yeah, go for it. Your Skybox stopped turning on a few days ago. Accepting remote input. Shift chat to the top. Yes, thank you, Llama. God damn it, Llama. God damn it, Llama's a good mod. Thank you. Yeah, I think given how little we actually do watch TV these days, I think we might get rid of Sky. It seems like an unnecessary expense. When we were watching loads of stuff, it was great to be able to have series links and all that stuff. But I just went back to my OBS and I saw myself. I saw my face, so I just had a little smile at myself, Llama. It's actually true. Just a little smile. Can't smile at yourself. Who can you fucking smile at, Fraz? Maybe you should try smiling at yourself once every so often. Go and get a mirror now. Right. Through this gap to get on the black? Yes. Let's start getting on the black. Let's get some points on the table. On the board even. The points are on the table already. It's not gone well.
25.
We've watched all of the Black Mirrors recently, and that's it. We've still only like 2 episodes into the most recent Taskmaster, the one with Jenny Eclair and Frankie Boyle. We've watched 2 episodes of that, haven't watched the rest of it yet. We're quite behind on a lot of stuff, but that's because yeah, we just don't really watch stuff much. Haven't started watching Silo yet. Heard good things though.
He's taking on this pink. Brilliant. What a pot.
Yes, he'll be very pleased with that shot. What can he do here?
31.
Yeah, we do the internet through Sky as well, and that was really shit for a while. But then actually, the internet issue in this office, it turned out being, it was my extender, my power line extender thing was actually, the power lines are probably degraded, according to Llama, who had some good knowledge on this stuff. A little bit of research online, it was probably the power lines. So now I've got my mesh thing, it seems to be working much better. The uploads and the download speeds are like, they've doubled, not more. Will this get me on that pink?
He's playing this into the right centre pocket.
Didn't see if there was a plant there, daylight.
32.
Oh, pink's not going, is it? I was about to just smash. I was about to play a fuck it shot, but no. The World Championship's at stake.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
Qualifying for the World Championships at stake.
Brimming with confidence and on a bit of a roll at the moment.
Brimming, absolutely brimming with confidence.
34.
It's quite annoying having all these reds all over the shop.
This is a challenging shot along the cushion.
Only if you're shit. I'm the only Snooker 19 streamer right now. Yes, if you're lurking because you're a Snooker fan, you've never watched the channel before, but you like watching Snooker 19, welcome. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Can't ask you to follow because it's dead patter. Shit. We go green. Oh.
I sent wave after wave of my own men at them.
Les, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome in. Shout out, Les Dennis. When are you streaming next? I asked you and I didn't pay any attention if you replied. Thanks so much. That's 3 raids. That's 4 raids today. 2 of them have come from 2 people just streaming, just raiding themselves. Still pretty damn good though. Still pretty happy to get 4 raids. Thank you so much, everybody. If you think you're getting tagged in a tweet saying thanks for the raids later, you're very much mistaken. I don't even know what I'm going to do now shot-wise. Little nudge onto this red.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket. Down it goes.
Go on, go on. Actually nudge it. Oh no, that's not good, is it? Chris, you got 99,007k pats. That means you might appear in this soon.
I can't believe that we're all here together at the same time. You're in my chat, so we are best friends now. I think that's how it works. Are you my best friends or what? I provide stuff for you to watch, and you provide me with. I can feel the love. Is that love? I think it's love. Is it hate? I don't care, 'cause you're my best mates. You are my best mates now. Please never leave me. Don't go away. You cannot go away. We're bestest friends. I can't believe we're best friends. Bestest of the friends in the world.
I still need to add Fluffy. Is it just Fluffy? I've got a picture of Fluffy and I haven't added it yet. I need to add Fluffy Pink Blonde. Is there anyone else? I feel like there might be someone else. BP hasn't sent me a picture though. Have you? Okay, yeah. BP sent me a picture. And Lama, you did say something and I didn't read it. I know you don't care, Ad, but some of chat do. Beep has been in such a good mood the last couple of days. He's such a happy little boy and it fills me with joy. Well, that makes me happy. A happy bird is probably a less flappy bird. A butterfly came in here yesterday. Hated it. Absolutely hated it. Had the door open because it was hot. Also, when I was doing the washing up yesterday, a fly came into my peripheral vision, but because it came so close to my eye, I thought it was a bird for a split second. And I jolted. It's not easy. It's not easy being me sometimes when you're scared of flappy stuff. I've got nothing against Beeb as a personality. Like, everything that is unique to Beeb as a Beeb's spirit, Beeb's soul, the character that is Beeb, nothing but love. And I'll end it there. Probably best for me to end it there, definitely. Right, here we go. That's not going to go in, is it? Have I fucked myself? I'm not on a red. No, look, I'm 38 ahead, but it's by no means safe. I don't think that's going to sneak in, but I think we have to go for it. Maybe it will sneak in. Oh. And do we go forward with a little bit of front spin to get onto the top spin to get onto the black? I think we do, you know. Yes. Yes. There you go, Llama. See, learning again. Sended it there. I've met Beeb. Stared at me. We stared at each other for a few moments, and I was genuinely quite scary. So I know not to fuck about, say anything bad about Beeb. We've made eye contact. He liked you until you put your finger in his face for no reason.
46.
I was just trying to assert dominance. Static, I know you've got a bird as well, haven't you? Florence, right? Also, Static, I think I saw the... Like, didn't Florence... Forgive me if any of this is incorrect. Didn't Florence just, like, fly into your house once and then you kept them? Or something like that? Something like that. I believe the origin story is a bit different, so it's not like you went to a pet shop. You rescued Florence or something? Feel free to tell us. And don't be weirded out as to why I know this. I think I saw it in somebody's Discord. Fell out of her nest. Right, I'm going to hit this hard just so the white definitely doesn't go on the cushion.
No real problem here.
Oh, it's right on the fucking cushion.
47.
I don't want to know how to capture birds. I've never met so many bird fans as I have on Twitch, and that's not something I expected. It really isn't. I genuinely never knew that people loved birds this much, and I love it because it is good because anyone who's passionate about anything, if it's not harming anyone else, that's great, right? But I just didn't. I honestly didn't realise. I didn't expect to spend so much time talking about birds. But then if you are going to make friends with llama, then that will happen.
This requires good cueing. What striking? That was...
What striking?
He's looking very sharp here.
Thank you.
52.
You see me in my snooker t-shirt. You hand-fed her. That is lovely. Carla used to have budgies. One really loved watching football and would get quite vocal watching the players. Nice. Come on. Come on. Hit and hope. Fuck it. Oh no, I've done it. I've done it. I've said fuck it. Oh, Jesus. Fine. Oh.
53.
Haven't really left anything on there. Can the blue go in? No. Am I going to play a little snooker? We don't have to worry. I'm going to play a little snooker. It's not about the break. It's not about the break today. Tiny little snooker.
I think the intention is to get the cue ball behind the brown here.
That'll do.
Yup, nicely done.
Scott Donaldson, 53.
Show the table.
No, not the result he was looking for.
Haven't left much on for me though, have you? Is that going to go? Does that go in the middle? Just. So just. So just. Like that. If this goes in, then this is good. This is a good shot.
This is not easy.
Oh my God, that was close to not going in.
Position looks very good here. He's played that very well.
1.
Thanks, commentators. Commentators. Oh no, now what? Maybe I slide here and hope to get onto that bottom right red.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
4.
So much bird chat. No, stay there, and we'll go down and we'll hit the pink in, yeah?
This red required.
Although I've won the frame now, have I?
Nicely done.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent.
Should be it, but let's make sure. Let's set up a plant. Oh, we can't. Fuck it.
He's going for it.
I said fuck it again.
Tremendous shot.
I wonder if I'll be any better at real snooker, which I haven't played for like probably a decade or something. I wonder if I'll be any better from playing this. Probably not. Oh. Yeah, there's no piss cones at real snooker, is there? Is there? There will be in the future. Ooh, I'm supposed to be paying attention to my email. Nothing to... Ooh. Okay. Everything's fine. Right, pot the black, and then we'll go on to the next frame. Just to make sure.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh,
That's a poor shot.
I've just snookered myself.
19.
Oh, fuck. He needs snookers, and now I'm going to give him one.
He won't want to underhit this shot.
Didn't even try that very hard then, did I? Hopefully, there's not enough for him to do anything.
He'll be disappointed with that shot, I think.
There isn't, is there?
Foul. Scott Donaldson, 19. Mark King, 4. Frame conceded. Frame, Scott
There you go.
Donaldson.
And that is the frame.
I won it. I won it.
Well, he's taken the lead here.
Best of 5, though, everybody. And you know what I'm like. My concentration levels go to shit.
To break.
It's not going to go well. Oh, he's done a break. Hi, I'm a cool young man. Right. Toasty's banned. Hannah's in London today, so there's no danger of a toasty being delivered. Will I win this next frame? 1 minute prediction. Go, 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 go. What else can I tell you about my mum and dad's B&B? All meals are served in our pretty dining room, is what my mum wrote. Overlooking the garden, or actually in the garden on a hot sunny day. We believe in sourcing produce locally where possible. We use farmers markets and farm shops and also use local producers for food and drink. If you're lucky, around Christmas time, our youngest son Adam will perform a dance for you and tell you his favourite parts of the nativity. We grow our own vegetables, tomatoes, blueberries, gooseberries and rhubarb. That's all true. All our bread, preserves, yoghurt and fruit compotes are homemade. Anything you don't like? We always ask our guests if there's anything they don't like or can't eat, and are happy to help with individual dietary requirements. We've also been commended in the Best Breakfast category at Flavours of Herefordshire Awards, and also have the Breakfast Award from Enjoy England. We're very happy to provide dinner and will discuss any particular requirements beforehand. 24 hours notice would be appreciated. There you go. How much was it? Breakfast included, because it's bed and breakfast. I can't remember how much it was. Honestly can't. It's a dreadful website though. I don't think the prices are here. Tariff. Rooms from £75 to £90 per night to include breakfast, based on 2 people per room. How's that compare? I don't want to tell you what year it was. What year was this? This would have been, so I was living in Brighton when I made it. This would have been about 10 years ago. It was a really nice place. It was definitely on the nicer scale. It's not the nicest one we've seen on Four in a Bed. No. That's how much it is for 2 people. Single occupancy from 50 quid, but it was based on 2 people in a room. But if you were going to go solo, then it would be £50. I don't know why they've done it like that. And there'd be a deposit of £30 per room per night. Deposit to be paid by cheque or electronic bank transfer. There you go. I'm so pleased they don't run it anymore, because one of you lot would probably end up going there just for a laugh. It was in Herefordshire. Don't know what to do. I'm shit at breaking all this part of it. Oh shit, what happened in the gamble? 79% say yes, I will win. Thank you. Did they have cuck seating? Yes, Wolves, we've been through this. I think there was probably a chair in,
Tricky shot coming up.
an available cuck chair in every single room. Oof. Right, hard, hoping for a smash.
With a lot of power.
A split. I missed it! No, a red went in the centre pocket, and another red in the other centre pocket. They call me the centre pocket boy. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry because nobody's ever called me that. Look at the split. Nice, Loma, nice. This is ridiculous. It looks like Wolves has been playing. And the pink and the black are not available, nor is the blue. Next highest scoring ball is the green, so let's go for that. And we'll end up on a red, let's face it. I should clear up now, right?
Great pot.
Great pot!
Finished very nicely.
Please calm down. Wolves, I mean it in a positive manner. I like your approach. Oh, look, we can loosen up the black here. Let's do that. Yes. What a shot. We're only 2 hours into the stream. I could go for another hour. Definitely getting through. Although it's still more qualifiers. I bet it's best of 7 in the next qualifying match as well. Right, speed. I was about to say speed golf. Time for some speed golf. I think I will do another tournament next year, actually. I will still be streaming. If people are up for it, I think enough time will have passed. I think there'll be people who don't want to do it. Barmer. Probably, maybe Barmer, mostly. Maybe Hereford won't want to. But all that time will pass. And I think some people will be up for it. But there might be some new streamers on the scene. There might be some other members of chat. Moobs. I'd love to get that trophy passed around the country. Slow if you ask. I reckon. Get B in it. Pip was supposed to be in it, and then right at the last minute, Wolves was available, and Pip was like, "Honestly, just let Wolves take my spot because he didn't know when he was going to be around." But Pip bought the game. Thank you, Blaketown. What colour do I want to get on though? The colours. Get onto the yellow and then I can pot. I'd like to get rid of that top right red. Saying that, it was a bit of a pain to organise in the sense of
14.
I'm just trying to think actually of all the things that are hard in life. That really wasn't that hard. But it took ages, didn't it? It would be nice if I could have sort of pushed it to get all done quicker, but I couldn't be arsed. I didn't want to put pressure on people. And also, some people definitely would have deleted the game or got a refund, so maybe I'll just find a new community, make some new friends. Anyone who comes in, any random snooker fan that comes in who wants to be involved. You uninstalled it yesterday? God. Did it take 5-6 months? No, I think it took 3 months. That kind of was backseating, wasn't it, from Blaketown, but that's okay. Frolly desperately wants another go, yeah. It'd probably just end up... I mean, I think it was quite good the way it worked out that I was in the final because, like I said, then I could stream it all the way to the final. Or at least it worked well that a streamer was in the final. Hold on. I want to get rid of this red, don't I? So then the pink's free. Just come through here and get on one of these colours. Look at that, through the eye of a needle. Got another good email now. Okay, sorry. It's Pod Bible deadline week. I'd like to get the blue back on its spot. Can we do that? It's a bit difficult. Bit difficult, really. Maybe we get down here and finally start putting some of these reds and the black. Oof. Didn't think about bet integrity, did you, Blaketown? I was about to say it's my fault for looking at chat, but
21.
Kind of. It's my job. My job to look at chat.
Pace is very important.
Pace.
He's finished a bit awkward here.
Shut up.
22.
How dare you? You don't know what I was trying to do. Announced end of March, finished the end of June, the tournament. Okay. The final was fun. It was a bit annoying. I actually uploaded that to YouTube yesterday, and I've put 2 different times because I put a time so you can jump straight to the game in the notes. You can click on the time code, so you can click straight to when the match starts. But then there's another time, which is actually when it properly starts, because we had those 2 frames when it crashed. 2 frames that I was fucking winning, by the way. But it was like an hour. Wasted an hour through technical difficulties on that final. I'd rather go for the middle pocket to guarantee positioning on the black than the easier pot.
He fancies this red.
Oh,
In it goes.
Simply wonderful.
30.
Raz, get on YouTube. Get on the YouTube.
$37.
Another middle pocket one? No, let's do this one now because I can get some sort of angle to bounce off the cushion. Can I? Yes.
38.
Pretty straightforward so far, right? Against Mark King. Famous last words. There's just reds everywhere. Feels sort of safe.
Level of control he was after there. Lost the cue ball a little.
45.
Oh my God, that was close. Woo. Sorry. Okay. As I thought. Snooker by the knuckle. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Shit. How do I hit it? Just go hard and come back up the table.
So, this pot into the right corner. Excellent pot.
Wonderful shot.
Cutter, you on at 7:15 tonight? Usual? Is it the usual? This isn't shade, by the way, Cutter. But what other games have you played on stream? Because I was thinking this. I know you've played. I don't think I've ever seen you play like a solo game. I suppose Rocket League. I promise this is not shade. Rocket League, Rust, PUBG. Because obviously I only became aware of you, or like watching your streams, I don't know, like in the last sort of 4 or 5 months. Did you start off streaming other stuff? Did you do like any solo games? Are you even here anymore? Is anyone here? Ranch Sim. I remember that. Yeah, you're still here, thanks.
Looking to play this with
I'm
a lot
here.
of power.
Nicely done.
He really looks in fine form at the moment.
Stardew, yeah, and a bit of Minecraft. See this, I promise. I said it's not shade. I just couldn't really remember. Dharma used to message me saying Cutter deserved more people in his streams. Oh yeah. So what happened? When did it all take off for Cutter? Was it Four in a Bed, or it was just trash TV in general? Was it Pip? Was it Pip falling in love? The trash TV has been transformative. There's no doubt.
Looking to run this along the cushion. No
Mark
issue.
King, you're getting cramps in your bum.
On top of his game at the moment.
Have a little stand up and walk around if you like. Don't want your legs to go dead.
Well, it goes. Half a chance.
Goes and it goes and it goes.
What a tremendous...
Such a dead sound.
Superb cue ball control there. Ideal position.
56.
Ideal position? Not really. That was a bit of idols, Hereford. Remember how shy he was when he got raided? When Pip raided him and he got all hot and sweaty because everybody was doing the alerts. That was it, I think. I think that what everybody can agree with is that Cudder's just got a natural,
into the right corner.
innocent charm that everyone sort of just fell for.
In this match.
An innocent charm.
Scott
But I have discovered he has a separate TikTok account where he just crushes
He'll be
bugs.
disappointed with that shot.
Mark King is terrible. Oh, I bet the Limmy raid was good. I don't think I was there for that. I'd ask about the Barmer origin story, but know all about it because they were on a pretty big podcast, you know. That was really interesting, though, hearing about how it all started for you, Barmer. I have thought I'd love to do like a chat with a load of the big partners or just big streamers or any streamers in the community and just find out about how they started, all that kind of jazz.
Well, it goes. Half a chance.
Dando, 10:30. Oh, you shitting me, but they probably wouldn't want to do it. Well, those streamers probably do like talking about themselves, so.
One.
This is a tricky one along the cushion.
Mark King, he's getting his chance. No, Mark King.
7.
Let's speed him up.
8.
Oh my God.
15. Mark King, 15.
Do you remember the Limmy raid when it was a woman who was in like working on reception in an office? Had a face mask on. That was a good one. I enjoyed that one. Peach milkers or something. Yeah, it was like peaches or... And then printed out a picture of... It was like, it's a meme! I've been raided by the meme! Printed out the picture of the Limmy meme and put it on the wall behind her. And then when anybody came into the room, had to tear it down. That was fun. Oh, your story's the same, is it? Llama. What am I doing? Yeah, I love origin stories. I'd love to hear everyone's.
Corner pocket.
I'm going to go here and get the pink. Pink into the middle. Should we just go a bit harder, then we can get pink in the middle or black? See which one looks nicer.
That's a top shot.
He seems full of confidence at the moment.
1.
Where the fuck is my tick? There it is. Like, what are you talking about? It's there. Oh, right. Yeah, it wasn't there. That's weird when that happens. Yeah, it's funny that I think it was like the first or second week of me watching. I think you got partner, Barmer, like 2 weeks after Pip started streaming or something like that. Maybe a bit longer. April. Well, he started streaming in March. March the 3rd. There you go.
so. He just needs to pop the black.
Just needs to pot the black. Yes.
And that means no way back in this frame for his opponent.
8.
Oh yeah, Barmer's not Barmer. Lama's been doing work for Barmer. Right, smack it, because we're through. Doesn't matter what happens. Oh my god. Oh. Did Pip raided to Barmer's partner stream? It rings a bell.
But not what he was hoping for.
Oh, maybe.
Scott Donaldson, 8.
Maybe. Because Pip had been watching all the Limmy Russ stuff for ages and it was like telling me about it, and I was like,
1.
He'll be hoping to snooker his opponent behind the black here.
but I wish I'd been like, yeah.
That's an excellent shot and a challenging snooker.
Fuck.
Mark King.
Why did I dick about? Bet integrity.
He'll be mindful of pace here. He really doesn't want to overhit this.
Look at that. Happy with that. Very happy with that. Fuck, that's like a proper snooker shot.
Frame conceded.
Yes.
That's the frame in the bag.
2 frames ahead, and he's...
Will Ad win the frame? Yes. Right, one more frame, guys,
This is a
to get
great
through.
opportunity to extend the
Let's
lead
do another
even
bet.
further.
Start prediction. Will I win this frame? 1 minute.
Scott Donaldson to break.
Let's go. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Boy!
Get your bets in. Thank you, everybody, for yesterday again, by the way. If anybody missed it, I clocked my 500th hour of streaming yesterday. And I really wasn't expecting, honestly wasn't expecting it to be like celebrated how it was in terms of people doing, oh, we're talking about Obama. In terms of people doing, I've forgotten what I was talking about now. What are they called? Subs. Gifted subs and bits and all kinds of good stuff like that. So I really appreciate it. I guess when I thought about it, I did actually never do my year anniversary, did I? So that was all really lovely. Is the bet done? The bet's done. 96% think yes. 3 of you think no, and I'm tempted to throw it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh shit! And also, I checked my Ko-fi, and I think, well, I had a little. Sorry, Khan. I had a lovely little usual thing from Khan, which is very kind of you, always supporting people on Ko-fi. And then I had another one. Basically, I don't know who 2 of them are because of the names are people who it's like their proper names, but they were really generous and it was very kind, and I appreciate it. So thanks again for the Ko-fis. I don't know if I gave enough love for the Ko-fis. Oh, Jesus.
Mark King, 4.
Somebody's laughing in the crowd. Yeah, when I see some of the footage of Limmy's early streams, it's crazy. Because you just think how polished it is now. And has been for a long, long time. What it used to be. Like his setup, his mic, his big old headphones, the quality of his camera, the stuff he used to do. Right, we may as well try and pot this.
He's playing the safety here.
Fuck. Okay.
He's tempted by this red. What a fabulous pot that is.
Will there be a Barma Llama Ding Dong on Sunday Night Shite Fights at some point? That's what I want to know. Right, we'll speed up through Mark King's section because we're bored of him. Oh, he fucked it. Although he hasn't left anything on for me. Shall I smash it? Nah. No. Bet integrity. I don't want to have to do another frame. I just want to get through to the final qualifying round. And then we're in the World Championships. I'm excited. I'm excited to play in the World Championships. I'm assuming I'm already in there. And I'm not. Did I hit anything? Have I done it again? Did I hit anything?
Well, it goes.
Yeah, Demelo, I doubt... I doubt Limmy's got a huge following in the States. I mean, he probably has got like a cult following, but I wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't heard of him. Don't know how I first heard of him. What do I want to do here? Maybe we go down and do a bit of front spin and actually end up on the black.
This really is tricky.
No, it's not.
What a wonderful pot.
Innuendos, how much for round one participants? Oh, how much prize money? I don't know. Oh. Hopefully, if I win this frame, we'll find out. No, we won't because I still got the other qualifier. Sorry. It's annoying. 3 qualifiers. I suppose it is quite a big deal. Right. Is this going to hit the reds or is it going to miss? Oh.
Not what he was hoping for.
It's not, is it? I'm not going to be able to put anything here, am I?
8.
He's taking this red on.
I may as well take it on. Hold on. So if that is that, follow that middle line. Follow that middle line. The middle of the piss cone. Where's the middle of the piss cone? The middle of the piss cone. There. There. Told ya.
Yeah, not the best split.
Oh, shut up.
Pointed with that.
I was thinking about Big Tough Man, what you said about who is in my Mount Rushmore of streamers, and I said that 1030 would be in there. I've got to have Pip in there. I'm going to try and not have 2 cis white males. But I've definitely got to have Pip in there, because if it's in terms of like who's inspired me most, then I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for Pip. And this isn't like a big old gushy, what a guy, I love him, but just facts. He started doing it and I was like, shit, this is really fun. I want a piece of this. Gosh. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for Ad, whatever. You just wouldn't be well lit if it wasn't for me, Les. Right, let's do that again. Middle line. It's the middle line. Where's that middle line going? Is it going into the pocket yet? There?
Tricky pot, no doubt.
Ah.
Close, but not quite.
Scott Donaldson, 9. 1.
Fuck. Don't lose a frame. It's all nice and set up for him, isn't it?
8.
Don't lose a frame. Don't want to do another frame. I just want to qualify and then maybe just do something else. Yes, Mark King, you idiot.
16.
Oh, I thought he missed. Sorry, Mark. Sorry to shout that from my chair. Carry on. Snooker's set up with a couple of cut chairs, isn't it?
Nicely played onto a red.
20.
You missed it. Where did that come from, innuendos? Les Dennis, to think back on those innocent times where you pestered Limmy for more Rust skins. Who'd have thought you'd be streaming now? Oh my god. Les Dennis brought down the Limmy's Rust server. Is she over on racist? Oh, is she? Is she moved? I did not know that. I suppose if you don't give a fuck, if you literally don't give a fuck, then why wouldn't you? Just go and earn more money somewhere else. Unfortunately, most of us tend to give a fuck. What do I want from this? Pot a different ball. Can I get over onto that? Can I get set up onto the black here? Hopefully. Oof.
1.
Okay. Oh, right. You were suggesting Amaranth is like a Mount Rushmore. No, like definitely not in terms of like people who've been most successful. But it's like with anything. I definitely think it is your responsibility to try and elevate underrepresented people. People, you know what I'm trying to say. I've been playing too much snooker and streaming too long to actually articulate this properly. But it'd be way too easy to just say 3 guys. Humans. You're taking the piss. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to think of my Rushmore, and it's impossible. It changes so much. I don't watch anyone I used to in the beginning. Yeah, this is the thing as well, is that it's like, you know, when people like Booch Daddy started streaming, and I was like, fuck, Booch is great. I love Booch's energy. Really fun, really funny. Like, just a real good time. And I was like, oh, here we go. I'm going to be bigging up another white male. And you know, when I'm raiding as well, it's similar. It's quite often a similar situation. What am I doing?
Long pot, right up his street.
Right up my street, that one.
Great queuing.
8.
CMG Burp Crush It has been incredible. The only problem is it's in DBD, so for me, I can't watch that very much. I don't really enjoy it, but fucking hell, Burp is an absolute natural, fantastic streamer, amazing. Loads of great stuff going on that channel. Really good fun, really funny. Lots of interactivity, but I just don't actually watch that much. Same with people like, I know this is another white male, but like people like Slate. Like I really like Slate, but I just don't watch that much because it's DBD. Here we go.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner.
Yes, Llama.
And in it goes.
Llama, you know I'd love to recommend you, and I do recommend you. And I'm really sad and sorry that you're unable to stream more often. I'll just stick you in my Mountain Rushmore. How many people is it? 3 or 4? I can't even remember. Oh God. Is it 3 in Rushmore? Or is it 4? Let's nudge this. 4. There you go. And then there's someone like Dando, who I think I just missed the peak of Dando. I think Dando's peak Twitch happened before I got into it, maybe over lockdown and stuff, because Dando doesn't stream as much, but I can tell that she's fucking great. Amazing character. I'd love to have watched all that Rust stuff. Fucking hell. Lockdown Twitch must have been. I did so much stuff. I wish I'd been aware of it. I did so. There's so much time I could have spent watching Twitch instead, or playing. Like, although I wouldn't have got into the server, would I? Because it took me fucking ages to get into the server. I'm talking about Rust. That is. I know there was other stuff going on. But.
17.
Please don't pump the pink. You got in first try, Les. Well, I was trying to get in for a while it was still quite strict, and then Pip kind of put a good word in for me, but that didn't do anything. And then Zabalbus put in a good word in for me a couple of times, and then eventually that worked, and I got in. And then there was one wipe, and then it stopped. And then it came back a bit, and then it stopped. I've still only got like 300 hours in Rust. Something like that. Oh no, what do I do now? Pink? Oh.
Coming up.
No, I've missed it.
Close, but he's missed it. That'll annoy him.
One wipe. Taff raided me, came in through the windows. I think I maybe did like 3 wipes on Lemmy's server.
A half chance.
That was my introduction to Taff. Oh, Mark King's fucked it up as well.
Not quite. Pretty close though, but that won't provide any solace.
This is a very tight frame. Look at this. Come on, let's secure. Let's get through to the next round. That's the only annoying thing about this game, is that the frames take so long that in like one stream, I might only get 3 or 4 frames in. I want to do a whole tournament.
He's looking at this red to the corner.
At least 3 wipes. Okay. Maybe I was a 4 wipe boy. We could go back and have a look. But did I do that before I started streaming? No, can't have been. I don't even remember. I think I started streaming like 6 weeks after Pip, something like that. Any of your streamers had your channel changed by a single raid? Yeah, I've had 2 Limmy raids, and that definitely made a big difference. Followers went through the fucking roof that first time. I got like 100 followers or something. And then I had another. Both times I've been raided by Limmy, you've been huge. And then I've had raids from 1030, which have been really good as well. In terms of the pure numbers, I've had some very lovely raids during the Rust times, I remember Barmer raiding me. I think that when I got bowed and arrowed by Mrs. Clumsy, Barmer had literally just raided, maybe for the first time, and I was like, oh shit, Barmer's watching. Hello 503, Snooker Loopy. Oh god, this is a big shot, and there's nothing on. No, not the one where I went C4 Limmy. Don't think so anyway.
He's taking this green on. Tremendous pot. Brilliant.
Actually worked out well for me that I didn't stream for ages, said Barmer, so people sort of knew me through Limmy's stream, and then when I did stream, folks stuck around. Yeah. I mean, obviously, my first ever stream, I got raided by Pip. Pip did a stream before me, and so that fucking helped. I've definitely had a massive boost. I like to think I might have got there eventually if I'd started from scratch, but I wouldn't be where I am now, which is sort of like, you know, doing pretty well. Very lucky to have... Fuck!
Wave after wave of my own men at them.
Literally, just talking about raids, about life-changing raids, 1030, and you've gone and done this for me. To me. Literally just saying how having raids from you when I first started out streaming was massive. God. 1030, thank you so much. Hello everybody, welcome in. Feel free to drop me a follow if you haven't already.
I run the Pod Bible.
Thank you, 1030. Yeah, Barmer's here at 1030 and saying, both of us were saying how the Limmy raids really set us up amazingly. Obviously, you'd be absolutely fucking nothing without Limmy. We probably all would be, let's face it. Thank you, 1030. How you doing? What were you up to today? I think I actually clicked and I think I saw that you were watching something. Watching Tomorrow's World, maybe? Genuinely, I live in a different house now doing different stuff for work. Incredible man despite everything. Yeah, that's become pretty clear to me. What a guy. What a guy. And I love... Did he raid you today? And you've passed people on to me? I really love that and appreciate that. I was saying how Scribius Pip raided me on my first ever stream because I work with Pip and know Pip and I'm mates with Pip. He inspired me to start streaming. I did my first ever stream. Pip said, I'm going to do a stream and then I'll raid you after. And that set me right up. Friends first, colleagues second, Barmer.
Now we're friends.
Lovers third.
Friends.
Yeah, so thank you very much for the people who are following. I appreciate it. Who have we got? Wing Commander, Fandanovic, Ultimately Hollow, Erasmus, Cavan Man, RQ Weisenheimer. Thank you. This means huge. This means huge. This means absolute huge.
Now we're friends. Best friends.
We're going to have to raise somebody lovely after this as well. Somebody who deserves the boost.
Now we're friends. Best friends.
WS Skeng, WM Skeng, Woman Skeng. Thank you very much for the follow as well. It's a lovely community. Rupio, thank you. I love this when the follows come in a few minutes into the raid because people are like, who is this guy? If you haven't been here before, I'm very lucky to have had a few raids from 1030. But if you haven't been here before, my name is Ad, and it might look like I'm just a snooker streamer. I'm not. I stream a variety of different things. I did a snooker tournament on stream, but I do co-op games.
Hello, I'm Ad. I run the Pod Bible.
I run the Pod Bible, which is a podcast magazine which comes out every 2 months. Do that with Pip. This is what Pip thinks.
I just can't recommend Adam enough.
And what else? Just played It Takes Two with Llama. You lot will probably know of Llama. Amazing person, amazing mod in Limmy and 1030's channel.
Hello, I'm Ad. I run the Pod Bible.
Okay, thank you, 1030. And what else? I do sometimes do this.
Dad. You are the sun.
Booch.
Me in radiant warmth. the wind that carries me on the wings of inspiration, and the fire that fuels my determination.
That's what up-and-coming streamer Booch Daddy thinks. Show us your stuff is like this.
Show us your stuff. Show us
Hello, I'm Ad.
Mr. D89, you fucked
I
it.
run the Pod Bible.
I do something called Show Us Your Stuff.
Show us your stuff. Show us your stuff. Show us your stuff. Show us your stuff. Show us your stuff. Show us your stuff. Show us your stuff.
I've done like 8 of those, and it's where I set a subject, and then people send me photos of their stuff. It's much better than it sounds. It sounds weird and creepy, but it's actually fantastic. Thank you. And I've got a lot of best mates. I'm not going to do all the videos here, but thank you. Thanks for the raid. If you fancy sticking around and tuning in at other times, then please do follow. But luckily, as I said, I've had raids from 10:30 before, so a lot of you probably already aware, probably already follow. So thank you. 10:30. See you tonight. Are you going to stream tonight? Streaming machine at the moment. Absolute streaming machine. It's great to see. Oh shit! And also my 10:30 print's going to arrive. Right? You posted it yesterday. It's got to come all the way down from Scotland down to the south coast of England where I am. So maybe it won't be a one-day thing. It hasn't arrived today. Probably posted it second class. Let's face it. Save on the postage. I got to redeem. What's in the freezer? Oh, we haven't done the freezer for ages. There's nothing in it. Without the video, I've got a lot of best mates as a weird thing to promote to the new guys. Okay.
I can't believe that we're all here together at the same time. You're in my chat, so we are best friends now. I think that's how it works. Are you my best friends or what? I provide stuff for you to watch, and you provide me with. I can feel the love. Is that love? I think it's love. Is it hate? I don't care, 'cause you're my best mates. You are my best mates now. Please never leave me. Don't go away. You cannot go away. We're our bestest friends. I can't believe we're best friends. Bestest of the friends in the world.
Thanks, Khan. If you get 100,000 channel points, you can be in that video. So that's fun as well. Cyrillus, thank you very much for the follow. This is great. There's Booch Daddy. Up and coming streaming superstar Booch Daddy. What's in the freezer? I haven't done this redeem for ages, and the content's all dried up. Khan thought I'd be putting something in the freezer during that time. 10:30 Raiders recognise this. Mids, by the way, thanks for the follow. Yesterday, 10:30 said some nice words, and I got a few follows during that. So I think Mids, you were one of them. Thank you. Khan, I did do what you said. Oh look, it's a mint condition copy of GoldenEye on the N64. I'm just playing up to the crowd that I know will appreciate stuff like that. All the regulars in this channel are like, oh my god. Thank you again for the raid. Today I'm playing Snooker 19.
Ad. I run the Pod Bible.
Thanks, 10:30. Could you leave the Discord call now, though, please? I'm doing Snooker 19. So, what? Snooker? That sounds really dull. It's not. It's fun. It's chilled. It's a game I used to play, the old version on Xbox back in the day when I lived in a flat with my mate. We'd play it all the time. And so I thought I'd play it, and it kind of kicked off. I'm currently the #1 Snooker 19 streamer on Twitch. I think I'm also the only Snooker 19 streamer on Twitch right now, if you click on the game. But still #1. Still #1. Anyway, I'm playing as Scott Donaldson, Scotty 2 Potty, this guy.
Turn it up.
That was interesting.
Turn it up.
Scott Donaldson. There's an emote. He's a child. You can't really see. Well, that's what his face looks like. And can I go back and show the schedule? No, probably not. I've had a terrible first ever season in snooker. I haven't won anything, but I'm currently in the qualifiers for the World Championships, the last event of the season. I'm in the second round qualifiers, best of 5 against Mark King. I'm currently 2-0 up. If I win this, there's one more qualifier, and then I get to go to the World Championships, and I'm determined to win it. He's 10 years old and has to get permission from his mum to play. Hello, Frolly. Mark King once asked me at Farringdon Station if this tube went to Euston. I said yes. That's great. That's a nice little anecdote. Did it? Or do you just hate Mark King? Anyway, we also gamble, do little gambles on each frame. Obviously, that you can't bet on this just yet. But yeah, as the raid came in, we were talking about life-changing raids. Or raids that made a real difference to your Twitch streaming career. And Pip, 1030 and Limmy have all raided me a few times. They've made a big difference, so massive thanks to them. Let's get a bit of backspin to get on the black. That means Pip was probably here lurking when I was saying nice stuff. Hello, Anna. You had a second-hand good raid. Have you hung the washing out? Second-hand good raid once. How do you mean? So, like, someone massive raided somebody and then they raided you. All done and family and nice. Well, Anna, start streaming. When are you streaming next? We could raid you today. I mean, I know you've already done your stream today, so you probably got to make dinner and stuff like that. Someone I know was raided by Summit, and they raided me. I don't think I know Summit, but I'm not really aware of any of the big streamers apart from really big streamers apart from Limmy. Really. Bit of backspin. We'll get one of these reds into the middle pocket. Ah, Booch, you joined one and it was awful.
12.
So Anna is a GTA streamer, mostly GTA RP, and Booch is trying to get into a decent GTA RP server. Ad made fun of me for having a button on my stream deck in case Limmy raided, because I never got to use it, even though I helped him get Limmy raided more than once. Was that when I came over to yours? Because that was private. Me laughing at you was private. If I laughed at you on Twitch, then fine, bring it up. But if I laugh and make you feel bad in private, you keep that quiet.
He's lining this one up to the middle pocket.
Oh, not the best queuing.
13.
Danny says Mark King has been suspended for match fixing against Joe Perry in the 2023 Welsh Open. That rings a bell. Oh, that positioning was not good, was it? And I need to win this frame because I can't be bothered to play another one against Mark King. Excuse me. Oh, I'm excited about getting the 1030 print. Hopefully that'll come tomorrow. I might have to get it in a little frame and put it on my shelf. I don't think it's going to go in the house. I don't think it's going to go in the living room. Apologies, 1030. My wife will just be like, who is that? Unless it's a really incredible piece of art, and I imagine it is. Yeah, I wonder which one he's chosen. Oh, I think I'm going to have to go for the green. It'll be perfect to have him in the background of my streaming setup. Fraz, come on. Who is that? Why should I stay with you? I have told Hannah a few things about 10:30 streams in the past. The only stream she's ever watched is mine and Pip's. No offense to everybody else. She just doesn't watch Twitch. But I made her watch Pip's Halloween stream. People haven't seen that. That's available on YouTube. I'll put it on Scroobius Pip's YouTube. And a bit of Pip's DJ set.
16.
Shit. I'm not concentrating enough, am I? I can't pot this red now. And I definitely can't pot that red. He said he put special ones aside. I wonder what the constitutes special.
Oh, God. Again, I think it's over for me.
Thank you, Khan. Oh, yeah. So what, has anything happened? I saw 10:30 was the AI stuff got recognised by what's on the internet people or whatever it was. And then he, in a funny way, got quite annoyed about that on stream. Have they seen that? Maybe I need to watch 10:30's VOD from today. Oh, that kind of didn't go how I meant it to at all.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Scott Donaldson, 16.
Tremendous pot.
Shit. Mark King's back at it. Oh.
7. 8. 12.
I'm pressing down right shoulder to speed it up, by the way. Mark King isn't just an absolute
17.
wizard around the table. We're speeding up. Yes!
Mark King, 17.
11 behind, 22 remaining. Oh, look at that, though. Look at that awful angle. Do I do this? Maybe I'll do that. I think that's easier to judge, right? Although, look where that white's going. Could have a little bit of a wobbling around in the jaws. That's what she said. I don't want to hit this too hard. Chicory. Thank you for the raid. I didn't get raid. Thank you for the follow. Didn't get any sound there. That was weird. I didn't hear any alert personally, but thank you. I don't know what to do. You've turned the alerts down. Ah. Look at that pro modding. Had a nice, lovely raid from 10:30. Thought there's going to be some follows. Look at that for a pot. Premium modding. And tonight, Llama will be continuing to mod on Cudder's channel, where there'll be a Cudder stream. But I know there's been a couple of 10:30 raids to Cudder recently, so a lot of you will be aware, but it's always a good time. Oh, I'd do a shout out, but unfortunately I'm in the middle of a snooker match and all the mods are busy.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner.
Huge shots.
No problem there.
Thank you, Llama.
9.
Oops. Bit of front spin to get on the black. Baby, 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 baby. Our faces were together then, were they, Cudder? Here we go. To go through to the third qualifying match.
That'll be the frame.
And face Ray Reardon. Anna.
22. Frame and match. Scott Donaldson.
That's it. He threw to the
It's horrible to see you jealous like this, Llama. I'm through. Just because, basically, just a little bit of context. Cutter and I recently both overtook Llama Chan Gaming in terms of followers on Twitch and have actually streaked ahead. It's made Llama quite bitter, as you can see. I'm through. Let's pay out. Now what? Matthew Selt, best of 7? Best of 7? We're not even in the event yet. It's just the qualifiers. Managed prediction. Will Ad win the frame? Yes. Get fucked? Question mark. The thing is, Cudder, you and I both know if we try and take on Llama, we're going to lose. We're going to crash and burn. David Earl's just gone live. If only it was GTA. What is it? It's probably Snooker. Is he going to take my place as the number 1 snooker player? It's FIFA. It's FIFA. Thank fuck for that. Whew. It's FIFA. Right. I mean, I can keep going, but I do a fancy shout out for Llama. That's a good shout. Hey, guys, lots of you know Llama. Llama is not streaming right now, but a Llama stream could happen at any point. Best mod. Does streams worth follow. Best mod does streams worth follow. My read is well fit. Yeah, I kind of cannot be fucked to continue this. Best of 7. But maybe it's a good idea to get 1 or 2 frames under my belt. Look at Scott Donaldson, by the way. Maybe it's good to get 1 or 2 frames under my belt. Is Mr. Edge good, is he? Does he? Because Mr. Edge plays David Earl sometimes. Really? Let's do one more frame.
Welcome to the English Institute of Sport for
Let's do one more.
qualifying round of this year's World Championship.
2-minute prediction. Will Ad win the frame? Yes or no?
In many respects, with the Crucible awaiting the
The
victory.
Crucible. Gonna get to go and play at the Crucible if I win this. Best of 7.
Scott Donaldson to break.
Oh, right. Get your bets in. You've got a minute. Not long.
Boy!
Oh dear. Get your bets in 25 seconds. I've played 3 frames today and I've won all of them. But sometimes I lose focus, lose concentration, play stupid shots. I've lost frames. I've never won anything in this stupid game. I've played a whole season. I haven't won a tournament. So I'm not hugely consistent. See you, BP. That's BP off to watch David Earl, isn't it? Oh, no, of course. You should, BP. You should. There we go. Let's see what happened. Did the Raiders make any difference? 87% yes, 13% no. Oh yeah, BP's a mod in that channel. Anybody can go anywhere at any time, but that is a good reason. Right. One final frame for today's stream. And then I've got... You're not allowed to leave, sheep. I need you to do all my stats on Snooker. How are the PUBG stats coming along, by the way? No time pressure, just interested. Also, how good was it to get the 10:30 raid, literally just as we were talking about good raids? That was amazing. I've actually had 5 raids today, but 2 of them, one of them was from B. Dolan, which was with one person. B. Dolan just raided by himself, and then Les Dennis raided by himself, which might be a new thing that's going to happen. Do you just do that without going live. You can turn off one-person raids, by the way. Oh, that feels quite sad, though, because at some point there might actually be somebody who's just done a stream to no one and they want to raid in. If it keeps being a troll thing, then yeah. Maybe I will. I mean, it makes absolutely no difference to me, does it? Oh, John, what is this? Hi, John. Thanks so much for two or four. Thanks very much for your question. Welcome to the AMA. How can you add a line in between the paragraphs to separate information in Word? Oh, right. Or are people just doing underscores? Add a line in between the paragraphs to separate information. How can you add a line in between the paragraphs to separate information in Word? Yeah. If you press shift and return, then you get a line break, don't you? But do you actually want an actual line? If you want an actual line that's visible, there you go. Draw shape, there's a line. You can press enter after a bunch of underscores and it will insert one. That's true. Do a bunch of underscores in Word, it will make a line. But you can also insert one. Clonsilla says 5 dashes. Wow, incredible. If anybody else has any questions about Word, Excel, PowerPoint, get them in. Get them in and we'll crowdsource them to chat. Thanks so much for your question, Humble John. And best of luck with your document. Here we go. Here we fucking go. The start of every frame, I think I'm going to get 147.
Oh, God! Again, I think it's over for me.
Thank you. That sound alert was from playing Phasmophobia with Pip and Dolan and Llama. All available. VODs all available to watch via YouTube. God. What should I do? So I guess I've got to go through the gap.
Yes, he's taking the pot on.
Oof.
Good opening, Red.
Thank you, Khan and Llama.
1.
Do one-person raids help the algorithm at least or something? I don't really know. I don't think so. I don't. When you get your stream summary at the end, it doesn't say you got this many raids or anything like that. I don't know. I don't think it. Yeah, that's what I thought. It doesn't really make any difference. Some people just raid to get a shout out. Right, okay. Did we even do a shout out for 10:30? I don't know. I think Llama usually automatically does the shout out for people who've raided, but I think Llama's going to be pretty shit hot on the people who've done it just for a joke with one person. I don't believe B. Dolan got the shout out. What am I doing here? I think I asked Les Dennis twice when his next stream was and then didn't pay attention to either response. Let's go over here and we'll do a long red.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
Sure will. Nice.
3.
But the stream started with Anna raiding. Anna got a shout out. If you're new in from the 10:30 raid, then Anna is mostly a GTA RPer. I don't know. I have no idea, Anna. Do you do other stuff on stream?
Now we're friends.
Jojo.
Best friends.
Thank you for the follow. YouTube got the bug of RP on MP. Nice. I've hit that harder than I meant to. Am I going to be on the black? Oh, I am.
He'll be happy with that. Top shot.
Also, if you're new in, I've said this earlier, but this is the only game I'm actually quite good at. If you watch any of the other streams or you go back and watch VODs or whatever of me playing any other games, I have my moments in PUBG. I'll occasionally do like a really good shot or something decent. But in terms of like good to shit ratio, this is the highest amount of good you're going to get. I'll do one good thing on a PUBG stream and then do like 10 bad things. I'm going to do a little smash. I'm going to do a split.
That's a really good split, and this is a real opportunity.
Is it? I don't feel like that's good positioning on any colour.
11.
Unless that black's going to go into the top right. I'm not on the black. I'm not on a colour. Okay, we're fine. Oh no, I don't like those ones. Oh. I'm gonna block those one-person raids. Thank you, Khan. You've just confirmed it for me. Go out a little bit more. Let's get on the black. How do I get on the black but without being too like this? That's good. That's good. It's not going to be too hard, is it? Chaff. What's that for, Walls? We come out of nowhere to say that. I'm just about to say you're on my Mount Rushmore of streamers, Walls. Can't believe this. Can't believe you've done this. Been in garage. Thank you, Cavan Man. Hello. Why is this hat, Chavi? Don't rise to it. Don't rise to it. Llama's trying to get a rise out of me today. Walls always wants to get a rise out of me. Right, I'll remember to criticise your appearance next time you stream. Just make a little note of that. That actually hurt. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Let's get a few red and blacks.
Decent position to take on a colour here.
20.
It's time. Who am I playing against?
Nicely done.
Matthew Selt. Trembling in his seat right now.
$28.
It's got to be the black, isn't it? That's not the best positioning. Smash into this one though, get it off the cushion.
He's attempting to sink this into the left corner pocket. Beautiful.
Great queuing there.
Usual.
35.
I just read the word usual and said it out loud, and I was supposed to say something else about the match, and I don't know what I was trying to do or process in my head. Usual. Usual. Mount Rushmore thing. Taff yesterday asked who would be in my Mount Rushmore of streamers. And I did actually... Oh, this seems like I'm just fucking playing to the audience, but I did say 10:30. Because I always use 10:30 as a good example of... when I'm explaining Twitch to people who don't know Twitch, I use 10:30 as a good example of somebody who isn't just get on and play games, which there's nothing wrong with. But when you're explaining that to the older generation, sometimes who don't play computer games and don't get it necessarily, then 10:30 is a good example of what can be done. So I had 10:30 in my Mount Rushmore. Today I added Pip, because obviously without Pip I wouldn't be doing this. And Pip's done some fucking great stuff on stream as well, let's face it. And there are 4 spots, and I was just about to do a big speech about you being in their walls. I wasn't. But maybe I was. I wasn't. And we were literally talking about this all just before 10:30 raid, and Barmer was talking about Limmy, you know, the effect that Limmy's had on him, obviously, on them, sorry, since starting streaming, and obviously before starting streaming and all that kind of stuff. It was a good chat. We had a good chat. The sun in the afternoon comes round and aims onto this little building I'm in, this what used to be our old garage, and made it into an office during lockdown, and this room is heating up. But so's the snooker. Streaming his class. I do remember, for like my first 6 months of streaming, I just fucking loved it. I just thought, this is the best. There are no negatives. And then I do remember going into one of your streams 10:30 and saying something along those lines, being like, streaming is just the best, isn't it? And 10:30 so said something along the lines of, I mean, it is until it isn't. There's also loads of snakes, and you've got to watch out for this and all that. And I was like, what? Oh, really? And then I'd say about 10 months into streaming, I had a little bit of a wobble where I was like, oh, I don't know about this. This is a weird thing to be doing. And actually, I'd had times when like I misread messages in chat and got pissed off, or just bits of it I didn't like. Times where I thought maybe I won't carry on streaming. And that didn't really last. And now I'm back to thinking it's fucking great. I'll need to pull that aside and explain all the carry on. Yes, now I'm aware, and now I'm aware of some of the stuff that can go on. Not quite as naive, still pretty naive. But I've avoided conflict and drama, I think. I've seen a fair bit of it though. Right, let's pot this black. Don't worry about the red, the white. There are reds all over the shop. Yes. That's why Pip stopped streaming actually for that period, just down to the useless fake fan snakes. He types that in everyone's chat these days. So bitter. What am I doing? Do we just pop that and that make that other red move and then maybe end up on the pink or the black? I'll end up on another colour. Doesn't matter. What's at stake? The World Championships? Delightful.
That's a great pot.
Ah,
Impressive queuing.
don't think the black's going to go in, though. It is. It is. It is. It's a great pot and it's impressive queuing. Pip was bullied out of the Scottish Twitch community. Popped all the way, drove for 6 or 7 hours to get up there. Came all the way to your house, especially to meet you and Dando. The stream seemed fine, but from what I've heard, as soon as the raid was processed, things turned ugly. And shortly after that, Pip stopped streaming. Don't go in. Don't actually go in.
51.
Fist fight, Domella. Fist fight. Dando and 1030 viciously... can I say this? I don't know what I'm allowed to say. Viciously went for Pip. Luckily, because Pip is so tall, they only managed to do damage to his chest and his medically low nipples. But ugly scenes from what I've heard, from what Pip has described in his... everyone's going to learn a lot more about this in his upcoming feature film, which is based on the true events of that night after the 10:30 stream. I'm sorry, Pip, I had to give that away. That's under embargo and I fucked it there. Pip's written a good message, a long message, and I want to read it. I've assumed it's good there. It's genuinely mad what can affect you in this world, though. I legit planned to stream a load this week, but stuff in other streams caught me in dumb ways and I couldn't be asked. But the key is I did positive stuff with my hours instead and saved myself a jumbo TPI. Yes, mate. I thought that the other night when we were all giving you a bit of grief, like jokey grief. I was like, oh no, actually has this worked out wrong? But it might not have been that, and we don't need to go into it. But yeah, it is weird. It is weird. I'm sure I've said all sorts of stuff that people have maybe taken the wrong way, and I apologise if that's happened, either like this, down the mic, or in people's chats. I did it last night with Taff. Taff was doing his DBD stream, giving advice on new people trying to play it, and I made a joke. He was doing a presentation. It was really good and helpful because I don't understand DBD at all, and he was explaining it for beginners. Really cool idea. And then I said something. I said, "Oh, I feel like I used to feel during my chemistry lessons," and what I meant was, it was hard for me to take in, and it wasn't all going in, and I couldn't understand it. But I think Taff sort of meant that I was bored and I hated it. And he was like, oh, for God's sake, I'm just trying to help people here. And I was like, no, I don't mean it like that, Taff. And then I over-explained. I didn't want him to think, it just shows, basically. So if I ever overreact to a message that somebody's written in the chat and they're thinking it's like a nice friendly thing or like a bit of bants and I've misread it, then maybe have a little long, hard think about yourself. But also, maybe it was me. Maybe it was my fault.
59.
Primarily, it was my fault. Things can hit different depending on how you feel already. Exactly. Khan, you're all good. In the early days, Khan, you used to be a bit of a rogue. You used to say some crazy shit, but you're not at all anymore. Or maybe I just feel like I sort of know you a bit better. Right, now what? Discussed how weird things can hit us loads, all just about deciding how you then react. Definitely. Hey, some of you probably even noticed I didn't really react that well to Walls and then Llamas sort of calling me a chav. And then in my head I was like, they are just joking. Let's just chill out about this for 20 seconds and everything will be fine. Just because of the way I was wearing a hat. That was no joke. Good times. I was thinking though that, I was thinking there might have been some more Pip streams recently. I know that you're not back at it regularly, but it has been a little while. But Friday's going to be great. Although annoyingly, I'm not going to be about until about 8. I'm not going to be about until, we're going down to Brighton. Human mind is mental, and I can be quite sensitive. I mean, I've done 500 hours streaming. Maybe that's come through, but I can take things badly.
He's taking on the pot along the cushion.
Which I didn't really acknowledge until I was in my 30s.
Oh, that's a top shot. Outstanding potting.
Just look at that.
Brighton celebrations for Alex, a glorious reason to miss a bit of Twitch. Exactly.
60.
Exactly. It's going to be lovely. We're gonna take our beach shoes down, which we've got now, and hopefully swim in the sea as well. But yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back by 8 o'clock. And if not, then it's no big deal. But that'll be one hell of a VOD to catch up on though, if you're streaming 5 till 10, if that's what you think the plan is. I've sort of zoned out on the snooker now. Now we've had this lovely big chat. How do you feel about a Pebble Beach? They're shit. I've just grown up with it, but they're shit. You don't get sand in your sandwiches or like sand blowing into your eyes and stuff like that. But if you want to go swimming in the sea, it's a bit of a nightmare because it's genuinely like a bit uncomfortable and painful. Can't like run along the seafront barefoot with your beloved. This is not the best idea for a shot, is it?
Looking to pot this brown.
Oof. Do they do adult jelly shoes? We've got like neoprene slip-ons, which have got rubber bottoms. We've only recently got them, and we used them when I saw that elderly woman being baptised in Eastbourne last week with a see-through dress. Alex and I were wearing them. And it was fucking great. Could just stroll out into the sea rather than like trying to style it out and pretend it's not absolutely killing my feet. They're really good. I guess they're sort of shoes that you'd wear. I don't know. I guess a lot of like wild swimmers would wear them when you're going somewhere where you're not quite sure what you might tread on. Shit. Like surf boots? Probably, yeah. Oh, 10:30, yes. Crocs would work perfect, actually, but the thing with Crocs in the sea is that they could slip off, even with the back bit on. I've got a pair of Crocs in this room with me right now. Oh, no, look, there's nothing on, unless this is on. Oh, that's not on. Is that on? Do you think that's on? Oof. This is huge. How about red onto blue onto red? No. No. Here we go. Oh, no. So tragic seeing your croc flow away. Yes.
Oh, God. Again, I think it's over for me.
Scott Donaldson.
64 behind, 75 ahead. No. Available.
That was.
1.
But if any of the Raiders don't know what we're talking about when we talk about TPI Friday, then this Friday, Scroobius Pip is returning to streaming, starting at 5 p.m. So you can clock off work and you can watch Pip for your whole evening. I think he's doing Fall Guys 6 till 8, PUBG 8 till 10, and you can all get involved. It's not just watching, it's playing and interacting. Fall Guys, obviously, you don't really need to do anything. If you've got it, you can play. If you've got PUBG, you need to do the tutorials. If you've watched 10:30, then you may have watched 10:30 do the tutorials. It's a breeze. Nice, easy, simple tutorials, easy to follow. Very calm experience. And you can play with us all on Friday night. It's going to be great. And we all get to see Pip. And that's always fun for everyone. Oof. Come on, let's secure the frame, and then I think I'm going to stop streaming. They have actually updated the tutorial, have they? Probably due to 10:30. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'd be a little bit surprised. But stranger things have happened. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to get more points with the pink? Let's get more points with the pink. I kind of don't care where the white goes.
Just this pink now.
Beautiful pot.
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
Effectively shut him out. There we fucking go.
Eight.
10:30, you back on tonight? Can we expect you at 10:30 tonight? Two streams a day at the moment. Booch has been doing... Well, no, Booch did 2 streams yesterday.
Any problems here?
And then 1 today. I can't see any problems here.
14.
Try to be, but I have another house inspection tomorrow, so need to de-rig the hash farm. Yeah. Halfway through that, I was like, oh, I can joke about a grow up, and then you did it. You did it. So that's quite annoying, actually. Oof.
$15.
Right, the frame's secured. I don't need to do a big break, so I might just miss one. I know that's stupid, but
22.
I am getting pretty hot out here. I'm just going to miss this, guys. Because then I can do a bit of dinner prep before I pick up
Frame.
my 7-year-old
That is the frame.
child. Stop. Hold on a sec.
Thank you. The second frame. Matthew Selt to break.
Yeah, if I go back to the main menu, I will come back to this match. I won't lose that, will I? I don't have to sit here and play 7 frames, potentially. I'm going to go back in. It doesn't say that. Let's see. Please tell me I'm 1-0 up. Okay, thank fuck. I was scared then. Whew. This is for the World Championship, but I'm not. I'd already won the frame, that's all. There we go. Oh my god. I might go out and actually get some sun on this pale shaved head. Thank you very much, everybody. What a stream. What a load of fun. To start off with an Anna May. Oh my god, Anna. What's the rest of your name again? That's bad. Lovely raid from Anna, and then a lovely raid from Barmer. and then a raid from 10:30. Amazing. Thank you so much to everybody for the support. Favourite part of Twitch. One of my favourite parts of Twitch, raiding. Such a great idea. Beautiful being able to pass people on to each other. So thank you for the support as always. I'll be back streaming. Anime Mike, thank you. I'll be back streaming probably on Monday. Will I try and... Basically, I'm doing Pod Bible stuff tomorrow. I've got the whole day to get everything in. If I manage to get it all in, I might be tempted to do another stream tomorrow. I shouldn't, though. So it'll probably be Monday night. But I will be around at some point on Friday night for Pip. And I'll probably be about a bit tonight in Cudder's stream as well. So... There's a shout out for Pip in case you're not following. That is happening on Friday night. Big TPI celebrations. Always a good time. And let's give somebody a raid. In my raid thing, it says Barmer's streaming. That's not true, is it? Fucking Twitch. Should we raid Auntie Zara? Have I ever raided Auntie Zara? I think I have. Let's raid Auntie Zara. Oh, looks like Auntie Zara is doing some more knitting or crochet whilst watching a quiz show. It's going to be beautiful. I know, I thought maybe Barmer was enjoying that game so much that they'd started playing again. Really forgive me for messing up on the pronouns there. Done that a couple of times. Try my best, and I will continue to. Come and see Auntie Zara. I would raid Brow Slate, but I've raided them a lot, and I think it's quite nice to raid someone new or someone who I haven't raided that much. Also, it's quite nice not to raid a guy. Am I right? So let's all go say hello. And actually, is this going to be overwhelming for Auntie Zara, who's just having a very chilled time? Doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. Right, I'll see you lot. I'll see you about. Bye. Thanks for the subs and the follows and the raids. Bye. See you later, people who couldn't raid for whatever reason. Love you, bye.